Hi.
I just
Yay!
waited. Hi.
Sorry, we had some reason the sound was off. Technical difficulties continue. Hopefully, we're back working now. The meter looks like it's working, so I apologize for all of that. People got sheets. People learned some information. They're now talking to a crystal being that looks like the princess from the earlier room, who claims to be the tower itself. It claims it does not control all the crystals that are within the tower, and it wants the party to stay with her for a time to give her some memories to relive. It was suggested that if it could cast high-level magic, it could create something that could stay with her forever. And it says it has no problem doing that, but it can't create the experiences that it wishes for her to have.
But can you copy the memories from the person you are creating a simulacrum of?
I can, but you would not survive the endeavor.
Okay.
Well, no, I thought isn't it's metagaming. My cleric would not know that. Never mind.
I told you it was high-level magic outside of my.
My cleric does not know the spell simulacrum.
I will offer to tell a story to the princess.
Yeah, I'll tell her stories. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I got 2 stories to tell.
I have my story. My life story.
How my god abandoned me, and I'm really upset about it.
I don't know if she wants those memories.
Volume 1. As several of you have agreed, it is still waiting on responses from the rest of you.
Yeah, I can tell a story.
I don't mind telling a few stories myself.
You will notice the crystals on the periphery sort of fold themselves back and forth, rising and lowering. And when they fold back over, you can see the floor from the previous room sort of recreating itself. The decorations on the wall, the window on one side. The furniture begins to take form, made out of crystal.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first?
How about highest roll? We roll for it.
Oh no, that was in character.
So you
Oh.
said you were fine. You said you
Yeah.
were fine. You said you were fine.
Pretty much it.
Everybody's
Victor,
okay?
You down?
Sure.
Okay.
We're all down. We'll all tell her stories.
I feel like
She
you're
nods.
gonna get to the table of contents. And
She
be
turns
like,
and
"That's enough."
walks towards the bed as it continues forming
Yeah.
and becomes looking more like a soft bed. And she lays down upon it.
Okay.
I'm really
After-
impressed by the magic of this tower.
out of character. But yeah, totally. D20 roll to see who goes first.
Oh, I'm in a D6 because each of us 1, 2, 3, 4,
D20.
5, 6.
Highest
As
roll
she
goes
lays
first.
down, she says,
Yeah.
do try to not upset her.
4.
Okay.
And then she lays
17.
down, closes her eyes.
10.
You go
No.
first. I rolled a 9.
You and I'll have to roll for who goes next. We both
Well,
got 10.
I figure we'll decide who goes first and then just go.
Oh, okay.
And
That
we'll
works
just
too.
skip that person.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go first and then we'll go around the table.
All right. So you can give me like a short synopsis of
Yeah.
the story that you wish to tell her. And then I'm going to have you make a roll depending on what that story's like.
Okay. I will tell the story of Aldrich Brightmane saving the Sylvanesti
Okay.
and the battles with the dragons and the
As you have learned it.
as I have learned it.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have you roll just a straight charisma check, please.
Oh, shit.
Or if you have any type of proficiency in performance, you can use that.
I do not have.
How long has it been since I channeled divinity?
Like a couple minutes.
More or less than 10.
20.
Probably more than 10.
Damn.
Nice. Her eyes open at the start of your tale, and she sits up. She looks about, a little surprised, and starts to say something, but focuses on you and listens to your tale. She seems enamored by what you're saying. She asks a few questions here and there. What happened when this? And I don't understand what draconians are. Can you explain? And you do, to the best of your knowledge. And she is very pleased by the tale at the end of it, and she seems somewhat happy.
As he's telling his tale, are there enough chairs for all of us in the room?
If there isn't, one will
Cool.
form itself.
I'll like make a little storytelling circle so we can all sit and then like go in turn.
I was about to say, should I do create bonfire that way if we can
Don't,
tell
no,
stories
not
around
the
the
bedroom.
bonfire?
No. Bad idea. Bad idea.
Ah! Everything burns down, which is just you, because you're the only thing flammable in here.
What'd you roll?
20.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that good. My charisma's a -1.
Mine's a +2.
So I was gonna be like, can I use persuasion? And then no.
What's your deception?
So everything except intimidation is a negative. And saving throw, I guess technically. I will regale her with stories from my childhood, living in the dwarven cities.
Actual
So-
true stories?
Yes.
Or are you going to boast and inflate your tale to
No.
make yourself be a
No,
better
no, no.
part of it?
I'm going to be extremely genuine.
Okay.
But I had a very happy and fun childhood. You know, a lot of stuff like dwarven pranks, you know, crafting crazy contraptions. Not like dwarven crazy,
Mm.
but like, you know, silly things kids would make.
Alright.
You know, just the pranks we pull on each other. And then I will pretty much tell tales of my childhood up to probably about a year before I got drafted.
Okay. Roll with advantage. Charisma.
Hi-ya! Oh!
Alright, and
I got a
that's-
9 and a nat 20, so the nat 20 is a 19.
She is, when you start telling your tale, she edges closer to the edge of the bed and brings her legs up and puts her elbow on her knee, stares at you with great fascination. She doesn't say a word the entirety of your tale. At the end of it, she wipes a non-existent tear from her face and says, that was beautiful. I have always been in love with your people my entire life. And very few of you have I actually had the opportunity to even meet, but to hear your original and genuine tale has found a place in my heart.
I will give her as regal of a bow as like a a courteous bow as I can, and then sit back down.
She blushes just a little bit. Who's next?
That would be me.
Okay.
How much do you know about the Fae? Before I ask her before I actually go into my story.
She looks intrigued. Very little is written within our library.
How about I tell you some Fae legends?
Well, I would be highly interested.
And then I go into the different legends that I know.
So, actual legends that you've learned in the past, or are you making them up?
Most of them are going to be actual legends. One or two, maybe just something I heard, it sounded good, and I'm going with it.
Okay. Roll a d20 with advantage. Or charisma.
You also got a nat 20. What in the world?
Again with the 20s today.
And then a 15, so it
Alright.
would be 16 at its lowest.
So, very, very interested. She gets up and starts pacing around, thinking about your tale with great interest. And she approaches it with an analytical mind because it's totally foreign to her.
Yeah.
It's a whole different world. She interrupts you several times to ask questions. She's like, but why are the trees hairy? And things along those lines.
Yeah.
And you don't have answers for some of the questions. And
Yeah.
tell her just, it's the Fae.
Well, no, and it's everything I grew up with.
Mhm.
So,
But she thanks you genuinely, and she says, I will have to write long, many pages about this, and perhaps go and look back through our library and see if I can find any more tales. I am embarrassed to say that I haven't searched for information on the Fae, as I had no expectation of ever going there.
most people see the Fae as wild trickster beings, or sometimes there are darker nature of us.
I have heard something to that regard, and while my people have frequently encountered the Fae, have treaties with them and had conversations with them, and even journeyed back and forth when a gate is found, none of my family had. And I don't know if that's because of any downfall on my family's decision or not, but I will definitely bring it up with my father next time I see him.
All right.
Thank you for your tale. She goes to the table, which is materialized, and she starts pouring drinks for everyone. Who's next?
I'm gonna tell her stories from some of my former heists.
Oh, all
Heist
right.
stories.
Are you
Always
gonna
level.
They're
are you
always
gonna
fun.
boast and embellish, or are you gonna tell them true?
I'm gonna embellish it a little to make it more exciting.
Excellent. All right. So
You-
roll
it-
roll me a deception check with advantage.
Let's see if we can keep this train rolling.
Here, again. I'm not gonna say it because that'll jinx it.
I
You
feel like
should
the train's
totally
gonna
do the thing. Did you do the thing?
No.
Dang.
But I have a high deception.
19.
She listens intently, intrigued, and she gasps a couple times. But that's against the law.
Really?
And you're like, yes, of
We,
course.
yes, but we come from a lawless land, you know. The only law we follow is whoever has
She does the
strongest, you know.
type of thing.
We follow those who have the most power, and they don't necessarily care about any laws.
Lawless land.
Crazy.
As long as you don't get caught, it's fine.
Yeah.
She listens intently, asks a few questions, and is a little scared of what answers she might receive. But she thanks you for your tale. At the end of it, she looks very intrigued. She has a very intrigued face as she moves on. She kind of keeps looking sidelong at you.
I'm so nervous. I tell her the story of how I got my powers, not these powers, but my original sorcerer powers, how I came to meet them, and one of our first adventures.
The
So you get to
superhero
roll with
origin
advantage.
story.
Say what?
The superhero origin story. The first movie.
Are
in
you
franchise.
telling the truth?
Yes, I'm telling the entire truth.
Roll with advantage.
19.
All right. She listens intently, and she says, a little disbelievingly, a gnome.
We all.
Who turned blue?
Yeah, no, like we. She'll like
She
look at
looks
us
you
and
up and
walk,
down.
I swear on. I promise you.
like,
I was a gnome. I turned blue. I died. Then I turned little and
times.
charred. Then I died again. Then I turned into this.
I raised my hand. But
She looks
But
around.
that's a story for another time.
wild chaos magic princess.
I came from his.
Also a little bit of divine.
I fell into his land, learned some magic along the way, met up with them. He showed up out of nowhere.
We didn't know he got hired by the princess.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, me.
Yes,
I
because you
was
showed
a-
up
I
out of
was
nowhere.
I was a desert wanderer, thank you, sir.
You
Still
showed
down,
up
of nowhere.
You came
out of
down from the
nowhere.
north into the wasteland.
Yeah.
Wandered through.
Does that still not mean you showed up out of nowhere? Princess, does that mean
I
he
would've-
showed up out of nowhere?
No, out of character.
Under your interpretation.
Out of character. I imagine you guys would have like seen me coming from quite a ways. It was a desert. Like there wasn't. It was very.
This
Flat.
ain't Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah.
We weren't watching you come for like 20 minutes. You just showed up.
You could have.
Yeah. It's
Probably.
not my fault you were paying attention to the fight.
Some of the hills might have been.
Oh, I don't want to die. Oh.
You're welcome.
She
That
says,
worked out well for you.
it is.
Yeah.
Your tale is fanciful and a little hard to believe, but I trust you if you say you believe it.
I have.
She just thinks you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I have 3 witnesses, maybe 4, depending on how far I tell the story.
One of the other party members is like,
I was. I mean, to be fair, I think I saw you turn blue, but for like the rest of it, like the rest of the crazy stuff, I'm pretty sure I was unconscious for a lot of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you
This
kinda
happened
went
5 years ago.
No,
Is
no,
this-
no, the Minotaur stuff.
Oh, the men. Oh, yeah.
she hands you a glass.
I like mutter to the room real quiet, like, is this stuff safe to drink?
You don't get into a response.
Dang it.
I hold it between my fingers. I swear to you, it's the truth. He never lies.
Yeah, it's like a shot glass to
It's
you.
quite
all
a,
the time.
it's quite a good tale.
You're not helping me.
She hands
he
you- she
he
hands
is
you
a
glass.
prince. He has no
You're a
reason to lie.
prince?
Of my tribe, yes.
She
Oh,
goes
that's
and
dope.
pours a couple more glasses, so
Yeah,
she can only
okay.
hold 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
She thanks you for your tale. and says she will spend the time to write it down at some point so that she can analyze it further.
Do you have a little table? Because this just seems.
You're scared you're gonna break it.
I'm scared I'm gonna break it. I don't want
Yeah.
to insult her.
She comes back towards the party with 2 more full glasses, and she hands one to you. She goes back to the table, looking towards the last party member as she pours 2 more glasses.
I go and I take out Sapphire and I'm like, I'll tell you a story I used to tell the kids back in the day. Little
Oh, I
puppet,
love children's stories.
little puppet who wanted to be a gnome. And
Chuckles a little bit.
put like little lights on the little beetle and just make it dance
Oh, dude.
around.
Like a little
Story.
puppet show kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All right.
I love inventors.
Roll twice with advantage,
Mm.
and this will be just charisma checks.
Okay. Not great. First one was 8.
Yeesh.
Jeez, they
You
can't.
want to
all
do
be
the flash thing?
Oh my god.
The
11.
genius thing?
I am out.
Oh, 8 and an 11.
Broke our 19 streak.
Yeah,
I was
seriously.
about to say, could I do
Yeah, that
silvery
happened.
barbs to make him?
No, it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way?
Unfortunately.
You make me very unlucky and him very lucky.
She smiles a little bit, but it's obviously pretty forced.
She's
And,
heard it before.
She says, "It's a simplistic tale, but I do appreciate the effort that you put forward.
She's
Perhaps
heard
you
the
could
story
try
before.
a different tale."
Talk about Feldspar's life.
Feldspar's life?
No. Tell her about your life quest.
I once found a
Oh,
rock.
my life quest.
Do that
Oh,
one.
the life quest.
Ah, my life quest.
Has anyone drunk, by the way?
Oh yeah, I'm drinking the whole thing.
I'm drinking.
How do you
It's
feel?
very fine wine.
It's delicious.
I do a little. I do a
No,
little
don't do
sideways,
the
like
snifter thing. Come on, just down it.
It's elven
It's like a
wine.
shot
It's
to you.
delicious.
just because it's a shot to me doesn't mean I need to treat it disrespectfully.
You're
Rather
just like,
uncouth.
You're just like.
Rather uncouth. And then I just down the whole thing.
Okay, I guess I'll tell
Yeah.
her.
When nobody's looking. Eat
Yeah,
the
I
glass.
imagine once I'm done drinking, I like use my beard. That's what they taught us in the army. You know, like if we're gonna have the beard, we might as well use it.
She's going to fetch you a handkerchief.
Oh, thank you. You clean my beard with it.
I don't want to be disgusting, but you could always like use this tail to just.
I don't want to do that.
No. Okay.
Man.
All right then, I'll tell that one. You see, in a gnome's life, as my friend here would let you know,
You can point to Jess. That's
and
okay.
Jess too, we have a thing called a life quest, and they're pretty young, so they probably haven't put that much thought into
I
it.
feel like I'd preface this by saying he was raised by gnomes.
So
Like he goes into it, and I'm like, he was raised by gnomes.
yeah.
Oh, that's been
I'm
fascinating.
getting pretty old for my age, and years ago, they tore down my toy factory, and they razed down my part of the town, and I haven't seen a lot of those kids in a long time. So I wanted to build something that would protect them. And, well, that pile of rubble over there in my bag, he's part of that, but he's not there yet. But one day I'm hoping that he'll be able to be the hero that all those children need.
Oh, is he a part of your group?
He will be in a minute.
Yeah, he got damaged, but we're fixing him. We're working on it.
She walks over to the pile as she's listening to your tale. Please continue.
That's it.
Well, you just say insert rest of story here, you know.
You know, I've given him legs, arms, and lately I've been getting the feeling he's starting to think for himself.
Oh, very intriguing. But you said something about your life quest.
Yes.
What is your life?
Yeah, I like lean in a little bit, like, because I'm very interested in
Well-
what a kinder that was raised by gnomes life quest would be.
She starts poking through the rubble, setting aside some of the middle part.
I'm also extremely
I'm
curious
just
as to
imagining
what
she's
Jess's
just like
life
full on
quest is.
yodeling in his stuff.
Feldspar's part of it, but it's not so much the spectacle of him. It's more, the reality is I want a son.
Pinocchio complex. She didn't say that. I'm
writes down Pinocchio.
That's
I've
exactly
never
what
met
I
another
am.
Kender, and it's a bit too late for me, obviously.
Yes.
He's
While I'm
Geppetto.
still young enough to have children, and she's still separating things, smaller rocks into another pile and larger rocks. She pushes off to the side. He says, I understand the desire to have someone, a small one, some small reflection of yourself. Though I don't really have the mother complex that my mother did. Don't think that I will have children. But something like this, and she claps her hands, and Felspar reassembles himself, is within sort of my expertise.
Wait, should he take Matt's healing ability?
I mean,
Nope.
I've had the crystal in my
Okay.
pocket the whole time. so-
Yeah, it's got something from him.
Okay.
Says, I hope that I did at least somewhat put him back together the way he was.
That's perfect. It's even better than before. I think he's got a cool paint job.
I don't know. I don't know
It's
what
kinda
energy
cool.
he uses. I'm imagining it must be arcane in nature, but
I'm
but
just
I didn't
imagining
see
You
seeing
open
like-
up a little door in his chest and put the crystal in.
I just imagine he had like flames on the side.
Hmm.
No, she's an elf, so it'd be like really like wispy,
Filigree and
like
shit.
filigree
Ooh.
and stuff. You know,
Oh,
like elven
that's sick
runes.
as hell.
He is
Elven runes along
definitely
the shields.
lither than he was.
Oh, I wish I would
Magic
told
has
her.
done a significant amount of change to the rock structure. He is not sort of rubbly anymore. He is very sleek.
Yeah, before he was just a pile of rocks that were duct taped together with a magic generator inside of it. But now he like looks.
He does not have a face.
I just imagine
Imagine
a
he's, like,
mannequin.
Pulls out
Really?
chisel. I can fix that.
I imagine he's like marble almost looking.
Sort of.
Super polished.
I can make him look like
Is there like a
handsome Squidward.
space on his chest where a sapphire can just like some sort of weird or cool Iron Man thing?
You know,
No,
it
his
takes
his
out
chest is
things
a
and stuff.
solid piece.
I wish I would have told her how I became a Minotaur. That she'd be like, remove curse.
If at any point I do get the chance to chisel Feldspar a face, I am going to make him look like handsome Squidward.
She asked
You'll
if
have to
anyone
clean
would
up.
like more wine.
I'm not painting handsome Squidward. Sand
Sure,
down
I'll
his
have another
face.
glass.
She pours another glass.
I hold up my little glass. I'm like, yes, please.
Takes the pitcher from the table and walks it over to you. Pours your glass full.
I sip it more slowly. this time.
Says it's very small for you. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's okay.
Goblins.
Sorry. I give her my most respectful.
She goes and
Aye.
she goes and gets a broom and then just slams it on the floor. Damn goblins! Like a noisy downstairs neighbor.
She says, it is wonderful that you've shared your tales with me. I feel it only proper that I should at least share one with you.
Before we begin, who has their note? Who's ready to write something?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get my notebook out.
Going through their packs, looking for parchment.
No, I'm like out of character. Like,
Yeah.
let's get our notes ready.
There's too much stuff on the back of my head. But thankfully, I just got a whole new
You
sheet of
did.
paper.
You got a whole sheet of paper.
All right.
Oh yes, we do.
My running tab of notes.
All right, hold on. How,
Stenographer over there.
All right.
Okay. I thought I was going to sneeze.
Says that she was born in Sylvanesti a certain number of decades ago. I don't wish to give away my age too much, but I'm relatively a young elf. My mother and father were cultivators of the land, and the king, good King Lorak, gave us this patch of beautiful land in this somewhat shallow valley for us to make our home, because the ground was already fertile here. We discovered there was magic here causing such fertility, and we don't know its real origin. We haven't asked. We've tried to communicate with it, And we have gotten some answers, but nothing specific. It seems to be coming from pretty deep below. We don't travel under the earth as my dwarven guest here would, but we are very, very good at dealing with those things that grow. Green things are our specialty, or at least are my mother and father's. I tend to focus more on stone and metal because that's where my love is. So it was a little strange for me, none of that being available here, and that which is available being relatively disallowed by my parents. And she walks over to the window and she looks out, which I don't really know where they are at the moment. I would have thought that they would have made it in. Spent a good amount of time here telling me tales, but I will continue. One evening, as we were settling into our cottage, I wandered out, and contrary to my parents' desires, decided to go delving in a section of stone that was nearby, a small opening. I was able to turn myself into a fog and travel through this deep into the earth. And there I found the source of our magic in our valley, a small crystal, bright green in color. And I couldn't help myself, but I tore it free and I took it with me. And I brought it home. And the next day, when I woke, it was gone. But at the end of our section of houses for all of our workers and helpers and staff, there was a stone tower. And we didn't know where it came from. Or at least they didn't, I suspect. No one would go anywhere near it, and I wasn't allowed to go anywhere near it. I was some bit younger than I am right now, till they investigated it. But they found nothing out of the ordinary, though it was highly magical. They didn't find anything dangerous. So eventually, we moved in. And the next day, there was another floor to our tower, which soon became a tower. I guess I'm giving away the ending. But over time, as we did things within our new home, as it became our new home, the tower would grow. And we'd have a whole nother floor, and then another floor, and then another floor. And it continued, and I imagine still continues to this day. We don't know what actions or what we could possibly do that makes the new floor appear, but it just happened on occasion. Up until recently, it has been very infrequent. But the floor above is brand new, which is why I thought that my mother had sent for the dwarves to make sure that it's secure and that the tower can withhold or can withstand the amount of weight as tall as we are now. They've done that every time a new floor has come. Ever since the 10th floor, every time a new floor showed up, they would get us engineers to check and make sure everything was sturdy and strong. Apparently it is. But after about the 8th floor, we started noticing these crystal growths. And they were concerning. But I assured my parents that it was natural for crystal to be in this type of stone. And being, well, learned, they believed me. No, it was totally a falsehood. She smiles, looking at the rogue. The only lie I've ever told. And she smiles and bows a little bit.
I don't
don't give her like applause, but like the polite equivalent of yes, that was extremely interesting. Thank you.
I finished my wine in a sip.
Yeah, I've also finished my second glass.
Feeling pretty good. She comes around and fills them up again. And she says, I will be more than happy to continue, but I know that you have things to do, of course. If you wish to leave, I certainly wouldn't stop you. I'm sure my mother is definitely wanting to hear from you. Or father, if he's here. He's very infrequently here these days. He's
We
always in the
appreciate your
fields.
time.
But I do love new tales, and I will write them all down. I have an incredible memory, and I will not forget a word.
Kind of like look around for a signal. Do we need to do more? Are we good?
I ask her, where do I put this back? Because I don't want to inconvenience you. I'll put it back on as I'm leaving. I just need to know where.
She walks over to you and she takes it gingerly from you, nods, walks over to the table and sets it down.
Thank you for your tale. Thank you for letting us tell ours. Maybe we'll see each other again. I do not know, but in any case, have a
I will
pleasant
be
day.
sad to see you go.
Yes, if we should be allowed to pass through this way again, kind of not raising my voice, but kind of making it more prominent. You know what I mean? Should we pass this way through after our business is finished? We might
Finish is finished.
Yeah,
Finish is
we might
business.
regale you with more tales, should the time allow.
There's always time for tales.
Also, out of character, does us telling the stories and us just sitting around, does that count as a short rest?
Can.
I've used all my hit dice, so
I've used all my hit dice.
yeah, there's no point.
Your
Yeah.
your synopses were very short. How long did it take you to tell your tale?
Probably a good 10 minutes.
Okay.
I told my entire childhood, which is a long time for a dwarf.
At least 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm saying at least 30, 35.
Okay.
Would I have had time? Would I have had the foresight to put my armor on during this?
If you wish.
Yeah.
I have it on now.
Mine took at least 30, 35
Okay.
minutes.
Mine would have took 10 to 15 minutes.
I want to put my
About
clothes
now?
on too.
Okay. But you,
Maybe 10 to 15. Like it's like a nice adventure tale of a heist.
okay. How about you?
I go through a lot of bullet points. I don't want to go through time, but more than likely 20 to 30 minutes.
I'm going to add more to yours because you talk a lot.
Yeah.
You do have to explain little details.
Yeah.
For that context, you sound.
I sound nuts, but
How about yours?
it's a good
Uh,
story.
My little puppet display wasn't that long. It was like maybe 5 minutes.
And your
then
second tale.
The second tale was pretty much just what I told you in real time.
Okay.
So.
All right. So you guys have spent over an hour and a half telling tales.
So we have an hour and a half left.
She goes and sits on her bed, and she just sort of goes all ragdolly.
Yeah,
Though she still sits up straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna respectfully like clean up, like take people's glasses, set it on tables,
Or-
move the chairs back to where they'll, I'm assuming, disappear.
After a little bit of time, and nothing changes in the room, but after a little bit of time, her head snaps back with the sound of crystal shattering somewhere inside.
Ouch.
Very unsettling.
And she turns, overextends a little bit to look at you, sort of blank-faced. And she speaks in the male voice again. And the voice says, again,
Says what?
again.
Fuck.
You want some more tales?
The body turns, puts its feet up on the bed. The shape lays back down, totally rigid. The eyes close. In a moment, they sort of blink a little bit. She sits up, looks about. She says, "Oh, who are you? What are you doing in my bedroom?"
Apologies for startling you. But yeah, well, I'm assuming we'll go through the rigmarole of like explaining everything and start getting into like, want to hear some stories kind of thing.
Yeah, essentially
Yeah.
the same things come
I
from her.
sh- I shoot
Oh,
him a-
you must have found your way here exploring.
Yeah,
I shoot him a glare from hell. Like, we
I-
need to leave.
I kind of give you a look like one more time. I have a feeling.
I shake my head no.
No. Like I have a suspicion that we have more time than we think we do, in this room specifically. So I'm kind of like I kind of give you a.
She asks if you would please tell her some tales while you're waiting.
I will gather the chairs that will reappear into the
I'm
story
te-
circle.
I'm I'm telling her the story of how
I'm gonna go first this time.
All right. Is it going to be the same tale or different?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't. Well, first of all, I don't think we should repeat. Out of character, I do not think we should repeat.
I was gonna tell her the zombie story about that's a love story.
What? No.
Zombie
Also, don't
love.
lie. But I
All
am
stories
going-
are lies.
So last time I told her everything up to a year before I got drafted.
Uh-huh.
This time, I am going to tell her about my time in the army, including the war.
Okay. How graphic are you going to be?
I'm going to make it out as kind of like more of a valiant hero's tale, not with me as the hero, obviously, because I was just a field medic.
Mhm.
You know, I will paint the generals and all of them as the heroes of the story,
Okay.
but I'm not being like super gory or gritty. I'm making it more of like a valiant tale of knights and heroes kind of thing.
Okay.
But it is all truth.
All right. Roll me a charisma roll. I will say that you get advantage on this.
Okay. I need it. Guidance.
Hold on a second. All of this is true.
Yes.
Okay.
Guidance.
All right.
I pray to reorg right before I start. Ha! Dude! I can't make that up.
Yep.
That's
19 and a
19 and
20.
20. So
19, 20.
20 plus 2 minus 1, so 21.
All right. She is enamored by your tale. Very similar to the first tale you told. She listens and she doesn't say a word. At the end of it, she gives a
Do the
clap.
bow
and
again.
Her face beams and she says, "It's a lovely story. It's a lovely story." She thanks you immensely. She goes and starts pouring wine.
Yep.
Who would like to go next?
I don't mind.
All right. Is it the same tale or a different one?
No, it's going to be a different one. My character's over 100.
I got a few stories.
She kind of looks about and sort of under her breath says, "Me too."
Oh man. So I'll tell her a few stories from my early adventure days, embellishing a little bit, like making jokes here and there.
Okay. You can do a charisma check or a persuasion roll.
They're the same.
Okay.
20, non-natural.
She listens intently, asks a few questions here and there. At the end of it, she thanks you for your tale. She seems very pleased. She's got sort of a pretty strong smile on her face at this point. She gives you a glass of wine. She eventually gives everyone a glass of wine.
I tell another heist tale, not the same one that just told, but because we've known each other for years.
What?
Us four have known each other for years.
Yeah.
Oh.
I assume.
Not him.
No, not you.
We haven't known you guys for that long.
I've
so
known for even less.
So this is from our second year of knowing each other and adventuring together, where it's an amazing heist tale. That's all you need to know.
Ooh. But that's against the law.
Are you
Not if the Royals asked us to do it.
Are you going for more like Robin Hoodie type stuff? Like good thief? Not like thief, but like good thief?
I wouldn't necessarily call us. It's mainly we did the job, we survived. Someone noble asked us to do it.
Okay.
So technically, in the words of Richard Nixon, it's not against the law. Not against
Before you roll,
Who is
there any
Richard
violence
Nixon?
in your tale?
maybe a guard gets punched in the face.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright.
But it's mainly, here's some funny moments. Oh, he tripped and fell. Oh, everyone had a great time. We almost got caught.
You can make a persuasion or a deception roll.
Double cross.
I wouldn't know because we all know each other.
Like dare and do stealthy type stuff. Yeah.
Ah,
Mission Impossible kind of bump.
17 for the first one.
There's a double cross in Mission Impossible.
19.
Oh,
Woo!
God, we are rolling hot. That is
She
not
listens-
good.
Yeah, it's a lot of high rolls.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna flub it at some point.
I thought I was gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she listens intently and she's like, ooh. Was he okay? The guard?
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Did he get fired?
Strangely no. Like we propped him up to where it looked like he caught some other thieves, and then he got promoted. We
double crossed someone else.
Strangely enough, he got promoted.
Roll me another deception.
Oh, why'd you have to?
That's the truth as to what. No, that's the truth as to what happened. I'm gonna have to be honest.
You can't write that into your
If
backstory.
it is the truth,
It
then
is
roll a persuasion.
Okay, because that is what happened. With advantage or with this?
Nope, just one.
3.
I knew it.
She's like, okay, all right. It's still entertaining though.
Come on.
It's entertaining because that's what happened.
Don't argue with the princess.
Have you drank your wine at this point?
No, I've already had 2. I'm not. My cheeks are getting red. I'm not.
It's your third glass.
It's been my third glass.
God, you're a
I'm-
wimp.
Oh, that
No,
reminds
out of
me.
care, like, to be fair, you are.
Is your glass empty?
Yeah.
I take mine that she gives me, pours it into
I'm
yours.
like, whoa. I make sure not to spill any, and I'm like, oh.
She feels your
Ha.
glass back.
Well, that sort of reminds me of the time I accidentally stole all those gears from the museum. And then we got into a fight with those guys in the alley.
She's like, oh, I want to hear about this.
Wait, the time in the northern section or the southern section?
I think we were on the eastern section.
You did it more
East-
than once?
I don't think.
Are
you
you
should tell her the
career
eastern
criminals?
section.
She looks around.
No,
There's still a smile on her face.
I don't
No,
think you
he's
should
a
tell
like-
her.
kinder. He does this all the time.
More
and it makes
like-
you have
I'm
to
not a
go-
kinder. I'm a.
I was pointing to him.
Well,
You're
they
pointing
look
at
cool.
me.
I had to have. Plus, they weren't using them. They were just putting on display.
More like wrong time, wrong place kind of things.
I have met several of your brethren. I'm sure that that's exactly the case. She looks at the party and she shakes.
You make perfectly good gears and you just put them on a window. Like, who does
Why
that?
would he do that? He was asking someone to take care of them for him.
She knows how to talk to Kinder.
She's very diplomatic. I say
She
out
says,
of
but
character.
please, have a glass of wine and tell me the tale.
I'm sipping the glass. I tell them we snuck down the alleyway. Apparently, there were some other criminals that were set up to steal those gears that day. They saw me take them, so they chased us down an alleyway. My friend Aaron was there. He was a gnome back then.
I was this tall and I hold up my hands. I was going back to another tale.
Yeah.
But we don't have time for that. Back to that. I was this tall.
That's crazy.
Go.
I tried to make myself small, but they shot me in the back of the head. And then this guy over here was trying to do something cool, and he turned me into a pig.
Wow.
Accidentally.
Wild magic, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is, she says. Like, not missing a beat.
And the other guy was coming out. Apparently, I had lost the pig, so he thought I was the pig, and he took me. Then he had to come after me, and then the thieves were coming after him because they thought he had the gears, and he stole them from
I'm
me.
impressed with this one.
And changed back.
Are you doing this on the fly?
Changed back into myself. And then the guy who took me thought I stole his pig, and he was wondering where I was hiding it.
Were you just naked in
It
this
just
big
keeps
pen at that
getting
point?
more layers.
She's just like,
More comes,
Like she's actively writing this down to keep the layers up. Like, and then he stole his pig, and then that pig got transformed into a duck. And yeah.
she's just totally enraptured by your tale. You don't even have to make a roll because I was enraptured.
I think I spent most of that fight laughing at you guys.
You weren't even helping us. You were.
That's
You were on
because
the, you were on the
you
roof.
were-
I look at you, and I'm like, man, I wish I was here earlier.
You were on the
Seriously.
roof
These
watching.
guys are great.
Yeah.
Where were you? I
make
can't
sure
remember where
everybody
you
has
were.
a
The only
glass.
reason you had 2 guys chasing you was because I was dealing with the other 4.
What about Circus? Circus was there. Where was he? Was he on the roof with you?
The guy that was here before you joined.
I'm not actually sure, but you know, he had this
The guy whose
tendency to
spot
just
you
like
took.
disappear and show
Ah,
up at other
I
places,
wandered
you
off and
know?
never came back.
Oh yes, Circus came back and he almost bought you as the pig. That's what happened.
What? Why was Circus buying a pig? Like, I'm actually
Because
interjecting.
he could tell that was Albert.
I'm a new addition to the team, so
A very
this
good
is
tale
new.
is very infectious, and everyone discusses this tale for an additional 20 minutes.
Ah!
No, it's a good thing. Less people have to take up stories.
Do you drink all your wine?
Yes.
Do you drink all the wine?
I give mine to him.
Did she fill your glass again?
Did you drink that one?
Did you
No,
drink
I
that
don't
one?
drink that. No, because then I realized, wait a minute.
As she comes around for the fourth refill, and she
Oh.
notices that you haven't drank your wine, she asks if something's wrong with the wine.
I pick up. He's a light drinker, princess. I apologize on his behalf.
She makes a motion, and you are no longer inebriated.
There you go.
So
I would
now I'm
just like
completely
sipping
sober
it.
judging this wine.
Does it make you angry? Do you like being inebriated?
I don't like. It's not that I mind being inebriated. I feel like
Do you-
Aaron would be happy because he came.
Does
from
your previous character, the gnome, enjoy being inebriated?
He doesn't like the after effects of being inebriated, but,
But is he a drinker?
not heavily. No,
Okay.
he's like what Matt said. He's a little bit of a lightweight.
Okay.
He's drunk, but he's not.
Do you get angry at being called a lightweight? Because I've openly called you a lightweight.
If I was a dwarf, yes.
Okay, you're not a dwarf though. Right.
Yeah, but now I'm just judging
dwarf.
like, wait a minute.
Well, you kept squinting at me every time I called you a lightweight, so I was.
She tops off your glass and moves on to the next person. Have you drank all of your wine?
I've been sipping it kind of slowly.
So you have only finished 2 glasses.
Yeah.
All right. She tops off your glass for what you've drank. Like,
I have not drinking anything.
I give her the same excuses before.
Yeah, I took the glass to be respectful, but I try not to drink to keep my mind sharp.
oh, she looks down at it and she goes over to you, fills your glass.
I
with
have
it.
been drinking everything you've given me, and I'm like, I look like I'm not drunk because I'm a dwarf, right? But I'm like kind of getting there. I was like, before we continue, and I pointed at my empty
As she
glass.
has walked away from you, the red wine in your glass turns to clear water.
That's cool.
Can I get one of those?
Does it
Pointing
turn?
at him. The
Water or something strong?
Do you want my face?
No. I point at him. I point at Aaron. I'm like,
You want a bowl?
So,
No.
sober up. He
Yeah,
wants
get
to sober
that.
up.
So that's odd for a dwarf, but if you wish.
well, no, just so I can keep going.
Oh, certainly.
I don't want to make sure. I want to make sure I don't get rowdy.
Oh. She kind of
That's
gives you the eyebrow raised type of thing.
I'm in presence of royalty. You know.
She makes a motion.
Cool.
And your
I
drunkenness
keep
goes
drinking.
away.
the entire time I have a puzzled look on my face, like I'm struggling, like I'm a kindergartner that thought he was doing 2 + 2, but it ended up like solve E equals MC squared. And it's like I'm piecing something together,
Maybe,
but I can't say it out loud.
It's either not going to count.
Who's gonna?
against us.
Who hasn't told a tale? You. Okay. Is it gonna be the same tale or a
No.
different tale?
I will tell my story about how,
Okay.
like, me and my family lived in, like, the nomadic tribes, and the bandits, like, disbanded our, like, they attacked and we all disbanded, and was given this historic family heirloom blade, and I'm out trying to, like, kind of become a leader and reunite.
Do you tell her where you're from?
Yes.
She asks, "How is that possible?" She knows all the land around here, and there are no wastelands in the area. How will you answer her?
A lot has happened since you've been in this tower, Your Majesty, and some of that has been time dilation.
She seems suddenly confused and concerned.
I look over at you worryingly. I'm like, oh.
You can tell her the truth, or you can lie to her.
I will tell her the truth.
All right. Roll me a charisma roll with advantage.
I will need this drink.
Well, I'm glad I rolled a high one on the first one, so 17.
She sort of wanders over to her bed and sits on the foot of her bed and listens intently, leaning close to you, or closer to you, asking questions, a lot of questions, which you truthfully respond to. And then she literally just falls out on the floor. like a sack of potatoes.
The strings have been cut.
Yeah, I think.
I don't say that yet. I wouldn't say
No.
that yet.
I don't say that
I
in
look around
character.
and I'm like, I think we broke a rule.
Yeah.
Should we leave?
That-
An arm shoots up,
No.
sort of twisted at an odd angle. There's some cracking
Fudge.
sounds that
Yeah.
you sure would be bone if it were a natural person, because they don't bend that way. Parts don't bend like that. The other one
God
comes
let
up
him
shortly
stout
after,
hearted.
and
Jesus.
she kind of folds half of her body up, leaving the other half immobile to a 90-degree angle. Spines don't work like that either.
Also glad.
The head
I'm used
sort
to
of
body work.
turns and snaps and looks at the party. She says,
Yeah, tell another story. It'll be great.
This tale is unacceptable. You may not tell her of things that would upset her.
Apologies. We didn't know. We needed clarification was needed on that story.
You
So
will
what-
start over.
What can we not tell her? Just so
I
that
was
we
about to
don't.
say, can we get like some rules and guidelines?
Just like a quick little synopsis of
Like
what
what upsets her?
Because we can't tell her about time dilation, which is a whole new word I'm learning now as a character.
Imagine you had a child and treat her as one,
Okay.
as she is mine.
So keep her away from the horrors of the world.
no
tell her
gore.
things to make her happy.
No
Got it.
gore. Don't go Don't go against anything that she already knows. Don't make her question her beliefs.
The body turns, only the top half functioning,
Real quick,
dragging itself along the floor. It
Real quick.
climbs up the bed.
before it like goes and does its thing.
Mhm.
Like, so completely start over. Like we can tell the tales we've already told. Like, are you doing a wipe?
If you wish.
Will it upset her?
She seemed to enjoy the first ones.
What I'm saying is she gonna remember.
She will remember them, yes.
Okay, so don't retell. Got it. Just
So-
making sure. You said start over, so I didn't know if you were gonna like do a thing.
You must tell her enough tales to where she will forget the bad one.
Okay, so how long have we been in the tower and you now? After we've told all these stories, how long have we been in you now?
3 hours.
Are you all right now in this room? Does the time in this room affect the time? I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
Is time an issue for you?
Yes.
Yes.
What
We
time
had-
would you wish it to be?
So when we entered the tower, we had 5 hours to get to the apex where the people went through it.
Before utter
And
destruction.
now you say 3 hours has gone by, so we have 2 left. We need we need to make sure we don't run out of those 2 hours.
When you've finished your tales, it will be the time in which you met her.
Okay, that is
The
acceptable.
body
Thank you.
flops down a
Very
little
cool.
bit.
There you go.
Wait.
There
Oh,
you go.
damn it! I was gonna
Well,
ask
there
about
you
the
go.
wine.
No matter how many times we tell, we don't have to worry about the time.
I
All
was-
we gotta do is make sure we tell her enough stories.
No, that's why I was worried about the wine. I was worried that we're gonna be in a loopy state forever.
The wine is very much wine. You will discover as you go through this, if you tell any tale that has a lot of violence, any type of gore,
no
or-
sex.
sex is not allowed, any type of excessive things that she might consider as against the law type of things.
So no
Or
opium.
untowards or things like that.
I'm assuming no repeats.
Anything that makes her believe that the land outside her tower is not a rolling grassy field, she will just be very upset.
Oh.
And this entity will take back over and make you start again.
I still have 2 or 3 things that I can tell.
I look at
I'm not going to
Bazran-
force you to tell me what your tales are going forward.
Yeah.
I just want to know how you're going to act. Every time you get through a set of tales, this entity will show back up. It always says the same thing. Again.
until she's satisfied. Okay,
She
I
never
look at
satisfied?
No, until he's satisfied.
Yeah.
But after a while, you all begin to tire. Time is passing for you. You are tired. You have been telling tales for hours.
I'll really
You've traveled all through the day. You adventured for a bit. You got 1 hour of rest. And you've been telling tales by the time I'm making this stopping point for about 4 hours.
I'll relay that to the entity on like the end, like the most recent
Mhm.
rotation. I'll relay that and say we are getting extremely tired because we ourselves personally are still aging, so we need some time to recuperate to continue helping.
As long as you keep her occupied, you may rest if you wish. She will not notice.
How are we to?
Will time be affected that way?
How are we to recover if we are constantly entertaining her?
Only one of you can tell a tale at a time.
Fair enough.
So we can take a long rest.
Yeah, we can take turns telling stories.
Woo!
Okay.
2 hour
It's like
stories.
it's like taking rotation. Why didn't
Yeah.
we think of that? God.
Holy crap.
Okay. Cool.
That's-
Let's do this. I got a
We are
story
not
about my
smart.
in-laws.
We are not smart.
Wait, in-laws, you're married?
No. My mother's in-laws.
Oh.
Now that you figured
Is
it
this
out,
Uncle Rudy?
this is
Ah,
your
yes.
gas station, guys. This is where you get to rest.
Yeah.
Cool. Then
So,
yeah, I'll take advantage of that.
So I get all of my sorcerer features, all my barbarian features back, and I get all my spell slots.
I was about to say
If
more
you wish
importantly.
to change up your spells, you may take the time to do
Yeah, that is huge. Because
Okay,
it means
yeah.
I get my 4th level slot back and I can respec spells.
I got my friggin' flashes of geniuses back.
I tell everyone
I
before we
get my
go to
rages back.
I tell everyone.
Feldspar, during all of this time, has sat motionless, standing where he was reassembled. Several of you may notice from time to time slight movements, head turns, finger wiggling, but he's very careful to not do it in front of you.
I tell everyone that once we get up to the apex, remind me to cast heroism so that we can get a little bit extra. We aren't frightened. Cool.
During this entire time, you have not heard the chanting of the monks from however far up they are. The only sound has been the tinkling of crystal and the voices of your compatriots and the princess here.
I go to sleep. Wake me up when it's time.
Well, yeah, we're fast forwarding through all that bit.
Yep. Everyone should be able to get a long rest, but I am going to need everyone to roll charisma check with advantage.
Oh, damn it.
17.
14.
Oh, that's rough.
Shit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what I rolled.
A 1 and a 2.
Yeah, I rolled with that.
Didn't like your
That's a
two.
13.
I feel like on my watch I was really groggy and the wine was getting to me a lot faster than normal.
Unnatural 20.
18.
Nice.
14.
My other roll was a 1.
Lucky for you.
What did you get?
13.
13. Oof. 1, 2. I'm gonna call yours 3, not 4, since you got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
Don't tell me 3 failures.
3 successes and 3 failures.
Well, I mean, breaking even's all right.
Yeah.
You get some rest.
Whew.
The entity does not let you leave. He says again.
I'm gonna go into another. I'm gonna go into a story. Heist at a shipping port, basically a seaside town, Pirates of the Caribbean style. This is what happens.
The
smaller
first time
scale,
through,
funny.
before the 3 successes and 3 failures, you've fulfilled all the demands of this creature, and it still wouldn't let you leave. It says do it again. You gonna do it again?
Do we have a
have to.
choice? Like, is there any way? Could we like even leave if we
You
wanted
could
to?
attempt to leave.
There's no reason
You
not
can
to.
always try. There's an open window. There's a stairway going up.
As long as we're here.
When the room has
Fine.
reassembled itself, the spiral staircase is there.
Is time still stopped? I asked the entity.
If you wish it to be.
I still wish it to be because we aren't. She doesn't like the stories. You keep telling us again, so it seems to me that we need to tell more stories.
What are you gonna do when
It
we run out of
nods.
tails?
Cracking sounds are heard.
Okay, is anyone gonna stop me? I'm about to go into a 10-minute long story.
I'm gonna say, what are you gonna do when we run out of tails?
Because by this point, I've got
Yeah,
nothing
like-
left.
We've only lived so long and experienced so much.
I do not understand this.
You're Here's the story of how I drank
Do
wine.
you want us
for
to
the first
make
time.
stories up?
Yes.
I'm out. I can't.
So I will. Yeah. No. On that point, when he answers that, I'm like, he has divine magic on him that prevents him from lying.
I can't. Well,
He's
would it
telling
work?
a story, technically
tell the
lying
story.
if you say
Would
the
it-
Maybe she
story
wants to know
at the
about the
start.
When it turns and looks at you, its eyes flash a brilliant sort of azure blue in color.
Would
You
it
get
work?
sort of like Xerox.
I don't like that. Would it work if I say I heard a story and approach it from that angle?
Because about 2/3 of the way
No.
through that
But did you
sentence
actually hear
before
about
he
it?
passes out.
Okay,
Whoa,
that's new.
what was that?
Hey.
Thanks for opening. Thanks for someone opening their mouth. I could
He
have told
turns
us.
and looks at you and says, "It was not me."
What?
He says, "It wasn't me."
What?
Sargonis.
Oh,
You find yourself in a dark room.
Oh,
Fuck.
No.
sorry for cussing, but
Sargonis comes out of the darkness, sort of apparates out of the darkness a little bit at a time.
no.
He walks over to you as you lay on the ground, unable to move.
No.
This huge axe bites into the ground beside your head. And it leans down, blows hot air into your face.
I know.
Smells of disgusting rotten blood and death.
Ugh.
It says, "What are you doing, little one?"
I don't know. I explained to him everything that happened. Blue light flashed from my head to my toe, and then I ended up here.
You tell whatever that is that no one messes with my enchants.
I'll tell him. I don't think he'll like it, but I'll tell him.
You
Can-
would not survive dispelling what is on you.
Oh, you suck.
And he
Did you
picks,
say that out loud?
he picks you up
He knows it.
by your hair.
He does.
By the hair of your chest. He picks you up,
Well,
a big
this is not by
handful
my
of the
chinny
symbol
chin chin.
on your chest, and it hurts. And he picks you up and he brings you up to his face as he rises to his full height, which is impossibly tall all of a sudden. And he says, "Why have you not accepted me? You are
That's a-
impressive for a small creature."
That's a bigger issue I don't think we have time for. I don't want to go into it because it's just going to make you angry. It's not going to end up well for me. I feel like it's not.
Why would you,
No,
why
that's-
would you
that's
think
fair.
it would not end well for you? I can help you
I
if
know
you accept me.
No, because how I need your help, you won't do. How I need your help is to not need your help. That's how I need. That is what's happening.
That was
He,
a-
he rears back and laughs in your face as his head comes back down, and he says, "Someday you will accept me." And then he
Not
rears
today!
back and he throws you, and then you wake up. About 4 more sets of tails have gone by while you've been sleeping.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I fucking hate gods. I hate them. I hate them.
I
Is
said
your
right.
God accepting applications? Because, ugh!
No comprende. No habla español.
I look around. Wait, I'm in the wrong room.
At
Anyway,
the end of
Joe.
another series of tales, I need everyone to roll a d20.
Oh,
No advantage this time. Charisma check.
Well,
The story.
You're running out of ammunition in the old tales.
14.
The time I had a beard in
10
middle school.
minus 1 is a 9.
You had a beer or a
Ah, it's a
beard?
1. Don't tell that one. It's too sad.
Fail, fail, fail. What was yours?
14.
Fail.
14 too?
The
Fail.
AC's getting higher. We're
Yeah.
losing our
Well, I'm gonna
advantage.
use Tides of Chaos. Okay,
That
12.
Fail. Everybody failed.
Yeah.
At this point, the entity shows back up at the and it says, "That'll be enough. I'm not sure if you've done her good or ill."
We tried.
We did our
That's-
best and we apologize.
I can tell the story of how I drank wine.
We told a
For
lot
the
of
first time.
tales.
We're out of time. We're out of time, man.
We're out of time.
Or
You,
we're out of, we're out
you
of
and I need to
stories.
have a talk.
The,
We do.
The door at the top of the stairs opens of its own. And it says, "Please leave and do not return."
Can you get us to as close to the top as you can?
Our stories
You
weren't
may
that
go
bad.
up to the next floor.
Oh,
That's as far as I can help you.
Our stories weren't that
Yeah.
bad.
As I said, no time will have passed. You will start from the moment you met her.
How much time does that leave us?
Like 3 hours.
Three
Well, no, I
hours.
asked him so we can get an exact number.
When you met her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the time you entered to the time you met her, 2 hours have passed.
Okay, so we have 3 hours.
All right.
We should. That should be good, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
As
Right.
you go up the stairs, it says, I'm not sure if I should divulge the information, but you at least made an effort. And for that, I at least must thank you in some way. Beware the colors that are dark.
Where the colors that are
Collars.
dark. You say colors or collars?
Colors.
Oh, I thought you said collar. Or,
You will have noticed that all the crystals in this room and on the princess were all pastel bright colors.
And all the ones we encountered before were darker shades.
Okay, so the dark crystals are bad. Oh, come on. That's a little on the nose, don't you think, man?
All right. Well,
The dark crystals are bad juju.
we appreciate
Um,
the information.
Can I ask one question, or is that against us?
We're
If
like
this
on
is
our
the
way
last
out.
one, yes.
Is this the last one? From the how many floors until we go up these stairs to the next floor until the apex? Of the,
He's
of the
asking how
tower?
many floors are left.
Yes,
I have no idea.
But it is the tower.
it is.
That doesn't
matter. The
necessarily. Yeah.
Is never the same.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
It
Yeah.
changes on its own.
It is. I'm assuming, as out of care, I'm assuming this entity is the tower to the point of this room, like of this time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like it's powerful, but it doesn't know anything beyond its own time. So,
Yeah, but you and I need to have a talk because some stuff happened.
can we?
As you leave, as the last person goes up the stairs, you will notice the princess sitting on her bed, a small green crystal in her hand, and she seems to be talking to it. And the door shuts on itself.
How do hit dice work when you get one raise?
You get half of the bag.
What's half 7?
Does do I still have your returning axe? Is that feature still in here?
Yeah, I haven't ooh, should I change some of that stuff? Nah, let's stick with what we got.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't change any of my spells.
I will say, at some point before something crazy happens, I would like to put the crystal into Feldspar.
I would
Yeah,
say
because
do that now. before we
Feldspar
leave.
may be our.
You open up his bender chest and put it in. Whoa! I saw a lot of messed up stuff.
No, you didn't.
Feldspar.
You saw nothing.
Feldspar. The crystal that powers Feldspar.
Oh, those shiny metal chassis.
Sorry, that was me.
No, you're fine.
You hit me.
Could you imagine if that was the actual catchphrase by my shiny metal chassis?
I think it would be more popular, actually.
You come up a spiral staircase and find yourself in the middle of a room.
Ooh.
With enemies surrounding us.
Are they crystal?
There are 4 crystalline entities in the room
I also don't
What
see a way
color are
out.
they?
and a large vibrating crystal. The staircase that you're on continues up.
Oh, okay.
What color are these guys?
They are a mix of colors, predominantly reds, blues, and purples.
Darker shades? Oh, wonderful.
What about the one in the bed?
The crystal on the bed is a bright green in color
I say
and
we.
vibrates, shaking as if frightened.
I think this is a save it scenario.
I say-
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
Why not?
Yeah.
So it's a mercy killing?
We have 3 hours. Like
No, not necessarily a mercy killing, but we
No, we save it and then
save
it'll help us.
Yeah, hopefully.
Remember? Light color's good, dark color's bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Now, was he specific about light in value or light in like saturation?
Well, the pastels were good crystals, remember?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming
Any
Both?
any dark crystals?
Would bright green be?
Yeah.
It'd be a pastel.
So he was bright green.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a bright green crystal. So this guy's good. Oh, I got my channel divinities back. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
All right, I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Mike, what you got?
22.
Decent.
Matt, what you got?
17.
Roy,
10.
Nicole,
13.
I rolled a 3.
Oh,
Joseph.
okay. I can't tell what it is.
Victor.
It's a
10.
white dice with silver numbers.
Oh wait, you rolled a 10. What is your?
My
No,
dex
no.
is +4.
He didn't roll a 10. He got a 10 after
Yeah,
modifiers.
Yeah, I also got a 10.
Okay.
+4 on my dex mod.
All right.
His initiative is plus
Mine's
7.
+3.
Our initiatives are +7 for different reasons. but
Yeah,
still.
mine is a racial trait. His is a feat.
I don't have an extra foot, Roy. Stop telling lies.
So how are we gonna save these people?
Kill the bad ones.
No. We're saving the crystal in the bed.
Yeah, in the
Everything
bed.
else is bad.
Oh, so kill everything else but the bed. Got it.
Yeah. And allow me not to be the guinea pig here.
Hey, Mage Hand.
I do.
How big's the
actually.
crystal?
The crystal is a cluster of mini crystals that has grown over the headboard of this bed and across the bed itself.
Okay.
So it's not a single crystal. It is a bunch.
Gotcha. It's a
bunch of
cluster.
crystals.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, if it's just like a little cluster of crystals, just mage that thing up and let's keep going.
Yeah.
But no. Oh man, initiative.
Yeah.
Do we need minis?
Yep.
Goblins are back.
Wait, do you have my guy?
Yeah, it's up there.
The goblin bassoonist is on his game.
Where you want to be, right?
Right here's fine.
Right here.
Yeah.
I want to put the crystal
Brass
in
section.
the feldspar. I'll do it as my.
I thought you did that in the last room before we went up.
Yeah.
You did say that you wanted to. All right, so you were holding it.
Yes.
What are your 3 main activities?
Oh man, you should have had her hold it while we were telling her stories.
That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
I would have been the
let's see.
shit.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I'm gonna make.
She has time stuff.
I know. That's why I was saying that.
Okay, so
And
what?
considering how
what can
liberally
I-
she uses it.
What can I do? Like, would I be able to use my flash of genius as an option?
Yeah, you said you could pick anything on your sheet.
Any 3 activities that you would normally use on a regular basis.
Okay, so that one definitely enlarge reduce.
What about your
Yeah.
ability to choose a cantrip? Like just
That
any
one?
any cantrip.
Yep.
The fucking
Isn't that an
my
item?
item.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my item. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was a.
If it's an item, he doesn't have it to use it. So
I thought it was a artificer thing.
No, it's an item.
Oh, okay.
And then what else do I use normally?
Your lance.
Cannon.
The ability
Weapon
to
proficiency. Do I get weapon proficiency?
like attacking.
Yeah, like melee weapons.
Okay.
Martial weapons.
All right.
You can just hand him your lance and be like Feldspar smash.
What was the first thing you said?
Flash of genius,
Flash,
large reduce,
flash.
and
You got
martial
Flash of
weapons.
Genius.
You got flash of genius.
Okay.
How does Feldspar articulate his flash of genius?
He
There's
glows.
just a very bright glint in his orb eye.
So he gets that 3 times a day?
3 times a day.
What would the value be? Would that be mine or his intelligence or
Oh, it's his intelligence that sucks.
his 0 is his intelligence.
It'll be yours.
Okay. Flash.
Cool.
It's intelligence.
Unless that's changed.
getting sentience. Doesn't that mean he gets some intelligence soon?
You don't know.
He's learning.
It's spiraling, so I'm assuming we roll some part of it.
He like pings locations.
All right, first up, these guys.
Wow.
Oh, no.
No.
Like 22?
Huh?
Wow.
Oh, nuts.
Good.
And we're at full health.
We're all at full health. I have all my spell slots back.
Yep.
We got rages, we got magic.
We got new feldspar.
New feldspar.
Nail spar.
You will remember this.
New spar.
LeBron gelled spar.
I'd be scared to see what you would hold.
What I would hold?
Yeah.
All right,
Probably
this
a
one here
red
is going to
flame.
attack you twice.
What how do you mean?
I got my shield up.
Yeah.
Something to catapult.
Goring rush.
The 16
The
hit.
horns would
Nope.
just come out of
Does
feldspar.
20 hit.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm getting a cramp in my foot.
That's not fun.
You struck for 4 points of damage.
Ow.
I'm going to need you to roll a dex save. All right. You're able to pull your arm away after it being struck and keep yourself from being injected with crystals. All right. This one here is going to attack you, Mike, a couple of times. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Misses, you're able to dodge out of the way. This one at the end is going to attack. That's you, right?
That's me.
Alright, I'll attack you. Oh, that's going to be a 22 to hit and a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Posted on here.
She's standing next to feldspar. Can you do a thing?
Wait. Is the enemy standing next to Feldspar?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if I have time, yeah.
Can you do a thing? What
If
can
you have
do?
a reaction
Yeah,
thing,
our reaction impose disadvantage on
The 25.
attacker.
all right, for the first attack, it is instead a 19 to hit.
That still hits.
Dinger. Wow, we tried.
Definitely worth a shot. The first hit is for 5 points of damage. And I'll need a dex save.
So 21 for Dex.
Alright, you're able to pull away. No crystals in you. The second one is for 6 points of damage, and I'll need another dex save.
I'll uncanny dodge that one and make it to
3.
3. Yeah.
Alright. Still need a dex save though. See what happens.
That's a 6.
Alright. You feel the burn as the crystal enters into your third attacker. Did that one, did that one, did that one, that one. He's going to attack Roy.
Yep.
Swings a couple of times at you. That is going to be an 11 to hit
That one misses.
and a 19 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay. You get struck for 7 points of damage. And I'll need a dex save.
14
Uh,
for the dex save.
Alright, you're okay. You're able to pull away from that. And that is it for Their turn. We will go to Mike.
Okay, I've got one in front of me. I'm gonna start swinging.
Alrighty.
For a 17 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage.
10 points damage. Alright.
And multi-attack. 21 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 damage.
Alright. Significant amount of damage, but it's still standing. Is that it for your turn?
Yes. I
Alright.
don't think I want to burn a rage on this floor where there's just 4 of them.
Matt, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my action to empower my warhammer.
Okay. The light from within you travels up your hammer and it begins to glow a vibrant red.
I'm assuming I can't make an attack. I have to use my whole action just
Correct.
to empower it. Okay. All right. Then I will just protect my friends.
Soak it up.
Hiya! Yeah.
All right.
That'll be my turn. All right.
Nicole, it's your turn.
Sorry.
I'm gonna try and get the crystal out of my arm.
All right. Are you using tools or?
Got a dagger.
Okay. Roll me a medicine check.
That's a 1.
Oh no. You caused yourself some harm. Take 2 points of damage, and we're unable to dig any further because that hurt. The crystal embeds itself a bit further. DC has gotten harder. All right.
You know, if I don't try and dig it out and just wait, does it get dig? Does it go? You don't know.
You don't know. You haven't tried to wait around and find out.
Cause like I'm not very good at medicine, so like I wait for someone else to do it. I don't want to like. I don't like want to like make it so hard to do it again. But like.
All right. Movement, bonus action. What? Anything you want to do?
I'm gonna hide behind Feldspar.
Okay.
Feldspar, protect me.
It's kind of cramped back here.
I'm like hiding under you.
Roll me a stealth roll with disadvantage. Yep.
That way.
It's time. Big brain time.
With disadvantage?
It's still pretty good because I know your stealth isn't off the chart.
It's a 29.
Oh,
She rolled a 20 and a 10.
She literally disappears. No one in the party knows where she went, but she is not here now.
Like I said, her stealth is off the charts.
Yeah. I got literally plus 10 to stealth with this sheet. Plus 9 I normally have.
Yep. She perpetually has passed without trace. All she has is necklace on. So. Alright. So, you totally disappear. And now we get to Joseph.
I want to use 2 sorcery points to use Quicken Spell to turn a spell that I want to cast from an action to a bonus action. Cast Green Flame Blade on my battle axe. Want to slice down on this guy right in front of me, and because of Green Flame Blade, it'll immediately hit the guy next to me. If I hit.
Okay.
And then I got an extra attack to hit that guy again.
Alright.
I don't know if Green Flame Blade will do that, but Hey, that's all, folks.
Okay.
I'm bringing it up right now so I can get the stats.
I believe it's
1d8 plus my spell casting ability.
so you also have to roll the attack.
Yeah.
I also need to roll a d100 for
Yep, we're back.
Woo! Playing the hits.
I hate this.
Yeah, I know you do. 99.
Yeah, I saw it.
That's probably unfortunate.
Well, no, last time I know what happened. What happened?
What happened last
Oh wait,
time?
was it 99 or 100 that I hit?
I don't know.
When I cast Mending and it shifted us a couple floors.
Oh. Would that... Or would that be
Yeah.
just...
I think it's your regular melee attack. Which I think is
Okay.
10.
So it would be my melee attack, just...
Your battle axe. And then when it hits, it does the effect.
I'm looking at the damage for Green Flame Blade.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Plus your spell casting ability mod. So I think con is your ability mod.
Yeah, so that'd be +4.
Yeah. Also, change your spell casting ability. Should
Where
be
are you?
+7.
Well, that's on my old sheet.
Oh, he's in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where?
Okay, so for the first attack, 18 plus 7, 25.
It's gonna hit. But before you do that,
Okay.
you pull out your weapon and you're like, magic time, rah, and you cast a spell. It comes from your hand. It does still enchant your weapon with the green flame blade. However, it also shoots out this explosion of light
Oh no.
that shines beams in every direction. Everyone within 10 feet of you is going to take some damage, and you are blind. All attacks are at disadvantage.
All of us are blind?
All of you. Everybody within 10 feet of him
Is
Wait.
is blind.
Ooh. I
And
should
you
have
can
stepped
take some
forward.
damage.
Wait a second.
As there is an explosion of sound,
We're playing the
everyone within 10 feet of you takes 5 points of damage. Your crystalline structures will take more than 5
Wow.
points.
hit. Does that include me?
No,
Oh.
does not affect you.
I'm an asshole.
Does evasion? Oh, it's makes a death saving throw.
So you
This
said
is the area of effect.
so you
it's
said 5
small.
points? Okay, I'm just wondering
Yeah,
because
5
Matt
points
is
of damage.
gone.
Shaka, what's going on? I can't see.
Everything, nothing but.
Even if we had our back turned to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys.
It specifically says everyone within 10 feet of him.
It would just reflect off the walls or something.
Bellspar's the only one not blind.
Because he has no eyes.
Yeah, that is true.
Or Sapphire. Neither of them are blind.
She's in my pocket. I mean, I can command them, but I wouldn't be able to tell where.
Alright, we'll all remember that
He
he
takes
needs to
5.
take 5 points of damage.
So far. So
Your
does the
first attack hits.
Okay, so that's 1d8.
God, I hope he has Buzz arrested.
That's 7 points of damage to start out with.
Okay.
And because I'm doing Green Flame Blade on top of that, that's an extra d8 fire damage. So that's 2 more fire damage, so 7 total. And when I hit that guy,
You took 5 points of damage and you're blind.
That's fine.
when
It
I
was not the enemies that did it.
No.
What?
It's him.
We're in the wild magic area again.
Woo!
He cast a spell.
Dinger.
so I hit that guy, and he's within 5 feet of the other guy, so that's
He's a
1d8
5. Yeah.
plus 4.
And you're blind.
That's 8. That's 12 points of damage to the other guy.
Actually, everyone's blind except for him.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So that's for the first attack. The
Right.
second one is
Actually,
a
that's for your cantrip
That's
attack. You still have 2 multi-attack actions.
Oh, I thought no, because I hit him with
that was his first attack.
yeah, that was my first
is it?
attack. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I hit him with the battle axe.
I thought cantrip gives you this.
Do I roll a disadvantage
Green
again?
Flame Blade, like,
Is
the
its own
attack is
attack.
part of the.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
spell.
Like,
Oh,
that is
okay.
Green Flame Blade.
Oh.
And you still have 2 more
Yeah,
attacks.
Yeah, it's like you brandish the weapon and make a melee attack. That's the spell.
Okay.
Okay, so I get 2 more attacks.
Yeah, just
Yep.
regular attacks.
Oh my god.
I told you, dude. That combo is
This
insane.
does not gain the effect of green flame.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so no green
Just,
flame.
this is just the attacks with the weapon.
Okay, so is this at disadvantage because I'm blind?
You're not blind.
Oh,
You're
so
the
I am
only
an
one-
asshole.
yeah.
24.
That hits.
Woo! So I hit that same guy again.
Yep.
The most
Uh,
fragrant of accidents has happened.
What did you do?
I smell my.
1d8 plus 4.
Oh, this one's really rare.
9.
Okay.
Okay. Now for that guy that got hit with green flame blade.
Okay.
13?
That does not.
Still though, I did a lot of damage.
Still did a significant amount of damage. Yes, to lots of people.
Wait.
Guys, it's good to be.
Even though we're in a wild magic zone, doesn't he still have to roll for his wild magic for casting a spell?
It's what I did.
Yeah,
He
that's
doesn't
when I
roll
rolled the
it.
99.
I did. Yeah.
Oh.
He rolls it. I consult the tables.
Yeah, remember he has his own custom wild magic rules.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the area.
Which, by the way, I want to talk to you about this. I like your wild magic.
It's fun. All right.
That's it for me.
That's it for you.
Yeah.
All right.
And these
Next.
guys aren't down. That pisses me.
Go ahead. It's your turn.
I'm going to attempt, since I cannot see squat, that means every spell I have is useless.
All right.
I'm going to pull out the quarterstaff and try and take a swipe at the guy in front of me. It's probably
Disadvantage.
a miss.
When you say
Yeah.
the guy in front of you, do you mean that guy?
Yeah, this guy.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That
Lowest.
hits.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lowest was an 11.
You got +5.
Wait.
You're just kind of like Star Wars kidding.
Wait.
Yeah, from that
I have a
green
question.
screen video.
I have a question. When I cast when the wild magic surge happened and everyone's blinded and all the other crystalline guys shattered, did the green good one shatter or something?
Nothing
happened?
shattered. Nothing happened to them.
Okay.
They
that-
took some damage.
Oh.
I don't think the green one is within 10 feet of you.
Okay, so because I'm in the center, so thank God.
Yeah, it's just outside his range.
7 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
with my +2 quarterstaff.
Which one?
This one.
That one?
You're blinded.
You can
I
only
won't be
use it
able
so
to
many
help you on
times.
your next turn, but you should go before me. But going forward.
What is it?
You
much
hear-
out
you
priority.
hear a
Okay,
resounding
damage
crack.
Okay.
As far as what that meant, yeah, you're not sure.
Scoop your spells at the spell slot.
Sound off! Did I hit you?
No.
Yeah, that's a risk.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
With my,
All
I'm not
right.
sure how long this
Victor,
lasts.
it's your turn.
You convert your spell
yeah,
slots into
I have it with my
sorcery
forge thing,
Remember?
but that's only outside of combat.
That's what
During
you can
combat, I can
do.
heal people, but outside of combat, I can hit lesser rest for free.
All right.
At the end of your turn, the after image
Okay.
begins to disappear. You can,
Okay.
You can see a little more now.
Is my quarterstaff still embedded in a crystal?
It is pointed relatively towards one.
Okay, that works.
Help anyone.
All right. Who's up?
I have my.
That's Victor.
Yeah. I
Mr.
cannot
Blindness.
see.
Correct. Melee attacks are at disadvantage. Spells that require you to see a target you can't cast.
It's good to be back. Not for y'all.
You hear a resounding bull chuckle.
Ooh, I need to look something up.
I look behind me. I look at my. I go whack.
Are you making an attack roll with that?
No. Not enough to damage. Just to say, hey, don't do that again.
What are you talking about? Nah, I'm just kidding. I know what
I
you're
was
talking
about to say, you're fully aware.
You're blinded by the light.
That's not what that does.
Blinded by the light. Nope. We can't afford the copyright on that
That's
song.
why I stopped.
I'm going to.
I also sung out of key.
Would I have remembered seeing that guy over there? Right, like 10 feet
Yeah,
away
you
from
have
me?
a vague recollection. You still attack at disadvantage.
Oh, I think that guy was over there. I'm just gonna pull out my lance.
Thwack. Ow.
Try to poke from a distance, like.
He stabs Matthew instead.
Stab someone in the rear end.
Yeah.
Pointy bit at the enemy, not me.
Ooh. That is a 20.
That hits. Believe it or not.
Gotcha.
I love that. Yeah, I love
18
that.
damage.
Jeez. Which one was it?
The one
Yeah.
like
This
on
one?
that side, yeah.
All over here? Okay.
All right, cool.
Aha! Second attack. Another 20.
That's another hit.
I brought up the best in all of us.
That's
Whatever lies on me sleep.
I love how we're all blinded, but we're
Wait,
still
they
just
can't
beating the
be
crap
right.
out of these things.
how much damage I do last
Even
time?
on our worst, they can't.
Said 18, I thought.
Okay, yeah, that adds up. Okay, I thought it was doing bad math. 16 this time.
We're professionals. We
16.
can math.
I'm not. I mean, I am a professional, but math is not my strong suit.
All right.
It's not
Is that it for your turn?
How does heat
Bonus
even work with
action.
blindness?
Feldspar, hit something.
I think.
Actually,
Alright.
yeah, you should.
Whoever he's right next to.
Feldspar attack that closes in.
If I can, if they emit heat.
That is true.
Ward. 15.
Unfortunately, does not hit. Pretty close, but does not hit.
Come on, Feldspar. What are you, blind?
Yes, sir. I am.
All right. Is
That's
that
my
it for your
turn.
turn? Okay. Back to the top. At the end of your turn, you blink away the brightness, and you can start to see shapes again as your vision returns. All right. Back to the top of the round. And it is their turn.
Might point around the house. But we'll go off and let her do a 3-star real quick.
2 attacks on the cleric.
What? Go away.
There's going to be a 17 and an 18.
17 does not hit.
The 18 hit.
Yeah. Meets beats.
Oh. You
My
take
AC with
6
my
points of
shield.
damage, and I'll need a
Ow.
dex save.
Dex save. Dex,
This
don't fail me now.
Club of crystals hits you.
Dex failed me. I got a 7.
All right, you feel your flesh pierced by the crystals, and it leaves a little bit of itself behind. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, next one. Attack of Mike. It's going to be a 17
That hits.
and much higher than 17.
That hits.
Yeah, that hits. First one deals 8 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one deals 6 points of damage, and I'll need 2 dex saves. Keep in mind that you're infected. You're infected.
17 on the first,
Alright, you're fine with that one.
and 7 on the second.
That one you can feel the crawling, itching sensation as a crystal burrows under your skin. And you are now infected. Keep that in mind. All right. Anything else for your turn? Or for his
That was
turn?
their
Sorry,
turn.
that was his turn, not your turn. Okay.
I got infected on my turn.
Yeah,
that's
during
not
your
fair.
turn. That's right. All right. That was that one and that one. This one over here. Attacking you again.
Okay.
It's going to be
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
a 10,
Which misses?
which misses, and a 15.
Shield on the second one.
Okay. Swing.
Yeah.
What happens?
Flash of light. But first roll a D100.
You turn into
I got a
bullets.
bigger one for a reason. Jesus.
95.
Good
Oh,
God,
you guys
man.
rolling really high.
Stop. It's always the 90s. Oh, my
The
God.
90s were the best generation.
The
my guy.
90s, 2000s, and today.
It's skipping like 2 decades.
Your hands suddenly go deathly
It's
cold.
skipping 1 decade. The tens.
Anything else?
The 10s were crappy.
Not to press them all.
Eh.
The tens are just the
Well, we
80s.
met during the
Hey,
10s.
Does anything? I'm holding a quarterstaff.
We met during the 10s.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just noticed that your hands are
I meant for
freezing.
music.
Freezing.
Yeah, we met during the
That's
2000s.
not good.
You turn kind of white, but I don't know what color rabbit you were. But
Brown and white.
okay. So they were already a little white, and now they're extra white.
What happened?
My hands are cold.
All the pinkness is gone from your hands. All right. That was your spell, and that deflected the second attack. All right.
Are you cold?
That's it for him.
No, just my hands.
And this last one
Your hand's not a
has
part of
lost
you?
its target. It is going to
Yeah,
The I take cold damage.
but no, I did not. Not yet, anyway.
Did you guys get that vision of those giant puppies?
A glimpse from another dimension.
Sorry, I've been sitting all day. I'm uncomfortable.
I've been standing all
Jared.
day and I'm very comfortable sitting.
moves over here and is going to attack this little short figure right here because it can't see the other one.
That is
Zalbert.
yeah, Zalbert.
2 attacks on Zalbert. That's going to be a 7 to hit and a 15 to hit.
The short one without the big head is Zalbert.
And the
The
15
short
hits.
one with the big head
15
is
hits.
Jess, and the short one with the hood is Aaron.
Wait, Zalbert? Not Feldspar?
No,
None of them hit.
they have ignored Feldspark.
Interesting. Yeah, they both miss.
Okay.
Maybe they see him as one of their brethren.
They hit my armor.
He does have a black crystal core.
All right. That was
Oh God, what
all
if
4.
Feldspark turns on
All right.
us?
Mike,
And
it's
all
your
of our
turn.
weapons turn on us. Because we all have black crystal weapons.
Mm-hmm.
They are dark.
And
Are we the baddies?
yes. There's a ritual on the top of this tower to break
I didn't even think about it.
To make-
Think about it after we're done for the day.
The ritual is to make the desert an oasis.
I'm gonna try to get the crystal out of me.
All right. Using a tool or just your hands?
I will use a dagger.
Okay.
Use your
Roll me a
gauntlet.
medicine check.
Use my gauntlet.
Like tweezers.
Tweezers.
I'm sure it's not a Swiss Army gauntlet.
No.
Doesn't have a tweezer.
But that would be a dope thing
6.
for Elmar to attack.
Deal some damage to yourself. Digging in there. You're not able to dig too deep. You take 3 points of damage. The crystal scurries away underneath your flesh. It will be much more difficult to get out. A little more difficult to get out. All right. That was your first turn after being
Yeah, being blinded.
blinded. Okay. So at the end of your turn, you start blinking away the brightness. You can start to see a little bit. All right. Anything else for your turn?
These guys are conveniently spaced apart where I can't get in range of multiples of them.
Oh no.
It's almost like they
Like
were
it's planned that way.
Yeah. Just keep whacking the ones you're at, man.
Yeah, I was trying to benefit from having someone next to me that if they get attacked, I get a sentinel attack.
Well, you're next to him. He's pretty squishy.
They said I need to be within 5 feet of his.
Oh. You'd leave a threat range.
I know.
If the guy in front of you attacks him, you'd be.
Yeah, I guess that is true. That thing could attack him, but it's just been attacking me. I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
You never know.
Matt, it's your turn.
I have a question.
Cole, you're up after that. What's up?
Do these crystals emit heat?
Not that you've noticed.
Not that I've noticed. I have heat vision. Okay. Then I'm still like super hot. All right.
Absolutely. Totally gray.
I was about to say, even with heat vision, you can see cold as well. It's just a darker spectrum.
I'm gonna blindly attack in front of him.
Okay.
Huh?
Attack disadvantage.
16.
That hits.
Cool. I've imbued my weapon with the Forge Light, so it does an additional 2d6.
Okay.
In addition to the 1d8 plus 5 it does.
Mhm.
Hey-ya! That's going to be 10 bludgeoning and 5 fire damage.
All right. 15 points of damage. Which one was it?
The one right in front of me.
This one.
And then as a bonus action, I don't know if this
That
is
one
gonna be-
shatters.
Hell yeah.
Sparks fly from the forge like.
I don't know if this is going to be relevant, but I'm just wanting to use my cool ability.
Okay.
As a bonus action, does that end my? Hold on, let me read this real quick. Or by another ability. Never mind.
Alright. No movement?
I mean, I'm blinded. Will I be able to?
Yeah. Wander around all you want.
I'll 5, 10, 15, 20. Ow!
You find a piece of furniture.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. So that's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
And now you're unblended.
Now you can see again.
I'm like, oh hey, a wall. The stonework is very nice.
You're still blind. Even though nobody knows you're there, you're still blind.
At least it didn't fairy fire her.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Then again, she's not technically.
take out my
benefiting
crossbow
from
and like listen
invisibility.
very carefully. Study my aim, listen very carefully for the crystals
Nice.
moving around.
Eliminate
Yeah.
disadvantage and then just make a straight attack.
You
roll.
hear whispering voices.
Like coming from the crystals.
Hopefully.
You don't know where it's coming from. Sounds pretty close.
See, but that's the thing.
I'm gonna
She
try
has
and shoot it.
Disadvantage from blindness, advantage from
Since I'm steady aiming.
steady aim, but
Yeah.
disadvantage because of close range.
What do I do?
Does
It'd be a disadvantage, whatever your attack is.
There's
you're
layers.
trying to attack one of the crystal problems, right?
Yeah.
So just roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh jeez, I got
Oh
double that one.
no!
Double one?
Yeah, double
Oh
one.
god!
Wow.
Who's getting hit?
That's like, oh god, you got the opposite of the.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna need everybody to roll 20.
I'm
all
sorry,
over
guys.
here.
That doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna shoot
You
it.
good?
19.
Oh,
that
you're
was
getting
weird.
shot.
Yeah,
might
I'm
be the
getting
winner.
shot.
15.
I'm not getting hit. I also
Well.
rolled a 1.
Yeah, I'm getting hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You
dude.
hear a sound, you're like, "Hacha!"
Hopefully she doesn't one-shot you, because that's her
Ow!
There is an enemy within 5 feet of you.
I was about to say, since he's in 5 feet of the
I'm not
enemy.
gonna make you do it.
Okay, so no sneak attack.
No sneak attack.
That'd be messed up.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
No,
That'd be
that
really
would
messed up.
definitely put me
Because
down.
you know what? That is one hell of a sneak attack.
Yeah, that is. No
well,
one
no,
expected it.
That's what
it
all
would
the
work.
dice are for.
'Cause no one knows you're even there.
Yeah, what level are you again?
What?
He's a level below us.
I know. But
Yeah.
I forget. What level
He's a
you are.
level below us, and he's on the lower end of that level.
That's 8 damage.
So,
Yeah.
You take 8 points of damage. You do not have to roll a dexterity save.
Does he even know it was me?
man,
This
those
thing has
crystals,
reached
they're
a very
throwing
painful.
stuff.
What?
This thing has reached a painful depth.
Oh, it's
Okay.
still going.
Yep.
Dang. I was
You want-
hoping it
Oh
would.
yeah, do I take? I
Would
was
you
in
like
tech.
some
Do I take
assistance?
damage at the end of my turn?
You don't know where
I
I,
forgot
am.
about that.
Yeah,
I was
I'm the
just
only
like-
one not blind.
Yeah, but I hit before.
Well,
But you
slow-
definitely
before you
feel it
blinded
going deep.
everyone.
Okay. We were
Suffer in silence.
we're slowly becoming unblind.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where she's at now.
Yeah.
I'll offer to
At
help
the end
get
of your turn, your vision will start returning.
And you
I'm
see,
like-
you see me holding an arrow.
Oh,
It's like, ow.
I'm like,
All right. No more blindness.
I'm just like,
And I dropped the arrow.
I'm
I
like,
say-
I say,
kinda
what?
Like ducked a little.
And then I'm like,
sorry.
you say that, and I'm like, then no more magic.
I didn't cast anything.
Joseph.
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna step in front of Jess.
You have no idea where she is.
Oops.
Well,
Oh,
in
yeah.
front of her icon, her little miniature.
In
Okay.
front of her is an enemy.
I know.
Also, how are you? If you don't know where she is, how like you're gonna bump.
I'm
into
saying
her.
that out of character. I'm
She
step.
can
with Vinny
easily
there.
step away from
Okay.
her.
You're gnome, right?
She is
Don't
much
they have
smaller
the,
than he is.
You can
Yeah, they can-
occupy the same space as another.
She
Ally.
can.
I can.
So
Yeah.
they kind of just kind of like.
Okay. Second
Just
verse, same
steps
as
over her.
second verse, same as the first. Anchor performance. Bonus action. Green flame.
Oh no!
All right. Roll me a D100.
Man, I'm glad I moved.
Wait,
That's why
I have
wanted
not
to be
had
next to it.
time to
Wall.
move.
I moved as far away from Joe as I
It's just
could.
extra damage.
Against the party.
Roll on it.
we'll find out.
54.
I don't like 50s.
At least it's not a
In the
90.
middle and at the end
Yeah.
is like the worst. Need like 30s.
He's busting out.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh!
Friend or foe?
Where are you?
Definitely foe. That's an air elemental.
What the?
We're
A
representing something.
huge elemental appears in front of you. So big that it is pressing up against the top of the room. It looks familiar.
He just summoned the fucking djinn.
Oh! Hi again,
Joey!
The broken edges of crystals can be seen protruding from holes in its skin.
I didn't take banishment. I didn't think I'd need it again. Oh.
We're screwed.
We need to talk about your use
When
of
it hit
magic
previous
and how it
vanquished
negatively affects
appears.
the party.
With that
We
5
didn't vanquish him. Sweat banished him.
It's vanquished. It's vanquished.
It's gonna go away in a second.
Not necessarily.
Is it?
It looks at you, glaring at you. Big bushy black eyebrows down on a very wrinkled forehead.
Oh wait, I have my channel divinity again. It'll just hurt my head, but I can do the thing.
It says, "What do you want me to do?"
Oh shit!
Oh yes!
Go away, please.
Get the crystals out of us.
You,
I can do
I-
that for you.
No, I
can
point.
do that.
I point at him,
I'm a surgeon.
and the little one with the big hat. They have crystals in them. Remove the crystals from their
Can't
arms.
see her.
I know. I just described. That's why I described her.
He says, "Done." You feel much better. Everyone
you guys
in
get
the
your
group.
wish on that. You could have teleported us to the top of the tower.
All right.
I could have gotten the curse removed.
You could.
I told you.
You were still during your combat rounds, so you cast Green Flame Blade.
Oh,
That's what happened.
Can I have a rage? Is it a curse for me?
As it dawns on you what
Yeah.
you could have done.
Yeah.
Certainly.
I'm still gonna hit that
You don't
guy
have to
with
slow
green
down.
flame blade.
Yeah.
So that's.
I feel great.
God, what is that?
Oh, this is.
Extra 1d8 fire damage. So does that hit regardless, or do they need to make
You
a
need to make an attack roll.
Yeah. Attack roll using your spell tech.
spell attack?
No, I think it's just your melee attack.
Okay, then that's a 13 for green flame
That
blade.
doesn't-
Tell you what, this episode is entertaining.
Despite the slow start.
For the second and third attacks,
Weird
I want to
start.
use
Yeah.
my rage, and I'm going to expend this rage, but I still have it.
You cannot expend that rage.
Okay, so I'll
Can
just
you-
use one rage.
Can you still
Like a
use
dead
it though?
rage.
Like channel it? Oh, okay.
9 for the second attack.
Give him the rage back.
Unfortunately, did not hit.
19
Got
for the
it.
third attack. Okay, so that's 5.
5 points of damage.
Is that with rage?
No, because I used my rage on the second attack.
That one there.
Well, maybe you still got 2 more wishes.
Ooh!
Oh yeah, is it classic genie rules?
Can I use the rest of my action to say,
You could ask the genie.
can I ask? Can
Do I get more?
Do I get more?
You don't get to talk to him. You can talk to him all you want. He's not listening, but you can talk.
At least he's not trapped.
Yeah.
He's on a different floor. He's not trapped anymore. You just go home.
Well, now you guys are safe, so you know.
Accidente.
Yay.
He actually was home. That's how banishment works.
That's what I'm saying. He can go back home.
Maybe. All right. That was it for your turn?
You're so screwed.
Oh, man.
If this genie just doesn't pop out
Yeah.
of existence. Sorry, Jin.
All right.
I hope I get another wish.
Roy, it's your turn.
Like a wish per round.
I'm gonna take a crack at it with this guy.
The genie?
No, this guy. With that's not gonna hit. 13.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You strike the crystal, but nothing happens.
Yep.
Ting.
You know what? I'm gonna rabbit hop over here.
Does it provoke opportunity?
It does not.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. Boing. He jumps over on the furniture. Okay.
God, we're in someone else's house.
I don't care.
No, I'm fucking
I'm
with it.
getting out of
Victor.
range.
Victor, it's your turn.
I can now see.
Clearly
I
now?
can fight.
What do you
Oh, when
just
I
grow a
make
lot of
references, no one
hair?
cares.
No, I understand that reference.
I made a reference right before you made yours. I was looking to see if you recognized it.
Oh, okay.
What was the reference?
He said, I can see, and I said clearly now.
The ring is gone.
And I was going to say the blindness is gone. Google would copyright. We're really skimming that edge this episode.
We got 2 more seconds of copyright that we can exploit. Let's do it.
I mean, poking stuff has never failed me. So
Muttered it. They didn't
That's
hear
what
it.
she said.
What? What poking stuff is that?
That must be nice.
am I
Good
5
night,
feet or
everybody.
10 feet away
Spell
from this thing?
slots you got?
What now?
Am I 5 feet away or 10 feet away from that one next to me?
That one is in melee distance.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
What?
I look over and I see his spell slots. I'm like, did you
You get
use your
those far
4th
to
level
hurt that
already?
one.
And then
I haven't got it yet.
I keep forgetting. I don't mean to rub it in.
I would like to step back 5 feet.
All right. He's going to swing at you.
All right. And is Feldspar next to him?
Nope.
Before it's fine.
10 feet away.
You can swing all you want.
Spells I can choose
Nope.
from. I
This-
think
All right.
one of them
Now I'm gonna poke at you.
is going to be fun.
28.
That hits.
Nope, nope, cancel. Nope, wrong one. Oh, hang on.
11.
11 points of damage. Versus that one there.
That one by the genie.
Is there 11 points of damage. All right.
One more strike at him. 21.
Second poke also hits.
Wah. 15.
The psychic lance.
15 points of damage.
Probably sickening radiance. It gives me access to radiant
All right.
and necrotic
Is that it for your turn?
damage.
And bonus action, Feldspar, attack the one he is on.
All right.
Ooh, not bad this time.
That
24.
That hits.
Just says radiant.
Oh, well then just radiant damage then.
9 force damage.
Bam. That one.
Because I could use
That's the wrong one.
You know?
No, it doesn't work like that.
No.
You get one of the ones we
Alright.
have at home.
And
But we could bring that in.
does anybody need me to do anything later?
No, because everybody's got the crystals out. I'll probably just stay where I'm at.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. All right.
Have we only killed one of these things yet?
Yep.
I killed 2.
No, I've only killed one.
Yeah.
Mine. The one that was in front of me. I done did shattered it.
All right, this one is going to attack you. That is going to be a 10 to hit
Nope.
and a 23 to hit. Yep.
That might help. That might hit.
All right, take 8 points of damage. Give me a dexterity save.
Well, I know what I'm gonna ask from an X-Wish. Kill Sargonis.
I don't even
I
I
think
think
I
I
would
would
kill
pull
you
that
too.
off.
Yeah, that's not.
That's like some 12th level magic.
So Dex.
So I would advise wishing anything.
17.
Also, isn't there
That
a rule
hits.
about
No, for
Mhm.
Dex.
Yeah,
killing things?
that's good.
Okay.
It's no killing, no falling in love, no wishing for more wishes. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
That's the genie rule. But I'm definitely gonna.
This is a djinn, not a genie. So
I'm gonna
A djinn is a male genie.
Ah.
A genie is, well, they're djinn and genie. One is male, one is female.
One you dream of, one you don't.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Alright.
Slow golf clap.
Alright, next one. Next one is going to move around Feldspar. You want to go left or right?
What's Aladdin's favorite drink? A gin and tonic.
Yep.
Man.
I knew it was coming.
Yep.
He's going to attack you. So you're horrible.
I'll accept it gladly.
Right.
Puns make targets, people.
Don't pun around.
Does a
with
14
the
hit?
No, it just misses me.
Even though I rolled at advantage because your jokes were horrible.
He can do that. He's the DM.
But either
Were
way,
they that horrible?
both attacks missed you.
Okay, cool.
All right. That was that one, and this one's going to attack you.
Are you sure he doesn't want to walk around and attack him also?
Let me check.
I need to make
No,
one more
no,
pun.
Nope.
I need to make one
If
more
I
pun.
rolled a 20, you had definitely done it. It would
Yeah.
just been like, screw you, I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, I got one more. What's Aladdin's favorite scent? Jasmine.
That's kind of. Alright, nah.
What?
That one's kind of
I
creepy.
didn't think about that.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
All right.
I meant in a bad-
That's an 18 hit.
I meant in
Okay.
a Bath
The
and
other
Body
one
Works
is a
type
miss.
of way, not
It-
like a
it
Hannibal
doesn't
Lecter type of way.
matter
Over 5
how
points
you
of
meant it. It's how people
5 points,
take
and I got
it.
an
Also,
18 on
Body
dex
Works?
save.
You're good. You're good.
I don't understand that.
All right.
So innocent.
I'll tell you when you're older.
I'm older than you. Shut up.
So I'm up.
Uh,
was 60 seconds.
Yes, it's your turn.
I will attack the one that just poked me.
Okay.
So that's its favorite food.
15 to hit, spaghetti.
That's right.
15.
15.
That
Oh,
hits.
It's the only thing he eats.
He had an apple, didn't he?
No, that was Jasmine.
14 damage.
14 points damage, and he shatters.
Yay.
Like he eats a grape.
I'm going to move up and attack this second one as my second action.
Okay.
Or second attack. And a 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 9 damage.
And he shatters.
I just killed 2 of them, guys. God, we're clustered.
Only one left.
Okay, I can move into that space
get
because he's in there technically.
Oh, how
So
are
for
your
your turn?
arms, by the way?
Yes, that is. Well,
Still,
Still good.
yeah, they're still good. I
move
haven't
around to the back end of that crystal guy.
So
Okay.
you're right here sharing a space with her, so I can get right there.
Someone
and
had
still
their
hit it.
frosted flakes this morning.
So a triple order of
Because that was
onions.
great.
But then I'll be right in front of the chin.
That's
All right, Matt, it's your turn.
Alright. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Squeezing in. I'm gonna smack him.
I'm alright.
All right, do it.
This Crystal's looking around. Well, shit.
Hi-yo! Nope. Do I get advantage for flanking?
No, I don't do flanking.
Do I get advantage because you're really nice?
Somebody lied to you.
What did I miss?
Where did that hubris get you?
I
Right
missed.
back to this.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
You get what you need.
Oh no!
No.
Why did you say that?
Yep.
My puns weren't that bad.
Do you want a new character?
All right. So that's it for your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole. Your turn.
I mean, I could have bonus action healed you, but I don't think magic is really good right now in close quarters.
You are no longer perfectly hidden after your attack.
Well, no, remember, your Forge Light stuff does it
Yeah, but then
properly,
my thing on my hammer ends.
which is fine.
According to the wording of this just like goes. Like until I use another
Shoot
ability.
him.
Keep his leggies.
All right.
Yeah, by choice or another ability. So yeah, this thing just my hammer just glows. It's just
Victor, can you repeat that for the rest
I
of the
don't
class?
do that.
It's a light
Repeat that for the
I
rest of
got
the class.
another one.
God, that
A
looks
1.
sick.
I got another one.
No, I
Alright.
have a screenshot.
Who is in the front 45-degree arc of her character?
All of us.
All
a
of you.
Jin?
I will roll for
Oh.
the chin. Everyone
Yeah.
else roll with 1.
All of them. 10.
11.
The Jin has a 19.
12.
Oh no.
Is this a dex or a...
Yeah, this
No,
is
Wait,
this
wait,
is,
wait.
This is who wins to get
You're not,
shot.
what?
I'll gladly get shot.
Did you roll better than a 19?
No, I did not.
All right.
I was being nice.
All right.
Are Jin's immune
You-
to piercing damage?
I don't know.
No way.
You have a sudden sneeze and it throws your aim off, and you shoot the
What my hammer
Jin.
looks like.
So roll damage.
Oh, that's
That's all
darkness.
forward lighting.
It looks like a motor on a
Since
stick.
it's 5
that's on
feet away
fire.
from
Like,
It kind of does.
It's a fair distance away. I'm not gonna make you roll sneak attack damage. No, just regular damage.
Technically, it's an ally this turn. Things will change next turn.
Yeah.
That's 11 damage.
11. 11 points on the 3,000 hit point Jin.
so screwed.
No, I can speak to it.
He happens to be. You got Mike. He happens to be a greater noble Jin.
We are dead. I'm gonna go ahead and get my new character.
He
This
first
thing
does
can literally
7
just
characters
blink
now.
and we're gone.
I'm like, was I supposed to hit that?
Probably not.
What did you do? Where were you at? What the hell is going on?
All right, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Joseph.
Blink and erases from
I look at the Jin. Is it looking at me?
It's just looking at her right now.
No, honestly, it went.
So do I get another? No. Do I get another wish or another? It wasn't me. I'm sorry. What?
What?
I'll finish the statement. Do I get another sort of another
Go ahead, man.
another sort of wish or anything?
Just digging your
Very,
grave.
very nervously.
Dude,
It's
it's
got
either
a trench shovel and you're just.
I'm not persuading him. I'm just asking him straight up.
Like you're just curious.
Yeah.
Persuasion
This is
or
what I know about
intimidation?
the gin.
I'm more in intimidation.
All right,
Oh no.
let's see it.
I don't have the patience.
Well, is it
Good
cocked to y'all.
Looks like 20 to me.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Oh.
The teeth. The lips close over his teeth. The eyes narrow. It leans in. It says, "What do you want?"
Okay, out of character. Do I have, huh?
A llama.
Why is he a llama?
An ice
poison,
cold
the
root beer.
Do I, out
And
of
a
character,
pickle.
do I have a piece of paper with my?
You have 6 seconds for your turn.
Top of the tower.
Okay,
Top of the tower.
Can you remove this curse of Sargonis
Oh,
from me
hell.
No, dude, that's gonna kill you.
All right.
without killing me?
All right. It's been real, guys. Run away!
We could have been at the top of the
I
tower.
am well aware.
It would have been great. It's been like, no. On
Can we
some
can we go
cultists
to the top
go
of the tower
home?
then?
Is that your final?
Yes.
Very well.
Huh?
What happened?
Very well.
He
Everything goes all fuzzy and spinny for a minute.
yeah, he wished for the top of the tower.
You guys
Now-
are going to find yourselves at the top of the tower.
We just
Here-
teleported ourselves into the boss room.
Here's the problem I'm having. Are
I'm
we?
going to give you a description. We are going to stop there for the night. I'm going to give you a description of what you see.
And we're gonna miss next week.
Yeah, have fun.
I completely forgot about that. Is that one guy still here? Can we? Oh no.
This is gonna be like the time that we had to fight the vampire, but half of the party was gone.
Yep.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Hey, you've got a mage on your hands, so we might be okay. I won't say we're going to be good, but we might be okay.
I didn't think about that. I should have been like, can you put us at the door right behind the top of the tower or something? Like right below.
I did what you asked.
Yeah.
Look, man, like for real, you would have just killed yourself again
See, no.
for the 4th time.
Yeah,
My problem with
removing him
this
would turn you into like an ankle.
is the
like,
fact he
That's all
didn't
that's left
spec.
of you.
He just said the top of the tower. He didn't specify this tower.
No.
You also didn't specify like.
Well,
Is he
you
gonna
also
put you
didn't
above the
really
tower?
give a specification as to where on the top of the tower.
But I
so-
pointed up.
You did go up.
Oh no.
Better hope
The
we're not
tower
like
itself was 25 stories tall.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's not
Oh, cool.
And we were on
You
what,
were
12?
on 12.
Also,
We were halfway
But you were
there.
actually-
You also didn't
You were
specify.
actually making a perfect time, right on time, specifically where you were supposed to be. You were 20% of the tower. You used exactly as much time as you were supposed to have done. There was nothing off. You guys were right on time. You weren't missing anything.
He's so
We just
pissed.
missed all the levels now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
The gin was there very specifically, if done right, that you could have convinced him to allow you to have a rest, or to heal you up, or to move you, if you wished. He only had one wish at the time. Wild magic brought a vanquished enemy back, and that's what I rolled. That's who came back.
oh no.
And unfortunately, at that point, you actually got 3 wishes from him. You wasted one. But
He didn't fulfill one, so I don't see that as wasting it. He didn't fulfill it. That's
Well,
his
no.
problem.
So so when you ask for something that he physically can't do, it uses the wish.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You made a wish, whether it was done or not. You made a wish. But in any event, so
Okay, to be fair, he could do it. It would kill you.
I asked him to do it without
He might
killing
not be
me.
able to do it.
That's
is
the
true.
part.
Because that's
That
what
is
was
true.
that
But
was-
you could resurrect
If
me.
you'd have only
No.
asked for it to happen, you would have died. And
Wait a
that's
minute.
it for your character.
He's right though, right?
Hmm?
If he removes Sargonis' curse, I can revive him. Okay.
You would have just died. Because
Okay.
removing the curse will kill you.
Yeah, it's kind of like the little, tether to life that's keeping you alive for right now. The temporary iron lung.
Just
Just-
from?
Because
Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
I didn't think
that's what that
through.
remember when you got blue scanned by the crystal guy?
Yeah.
That's what happened. He was trying to remove your curse.
Oh god, that would have been dope.
Yeah, and Sagana's was like, if he goes through with that, you're gonna die.
This.
Holy
shit!
That's where you are.
In the middle of the swirling vortex of death.
Okay. So
Can we just hold off
I'm gonna
until
take-
y'all get back?
I'm gonna take responsibility for this one. This is on me. If we end up with a TPK, I will fully accept everybody's anger. Like this is
It's not your
completely
fault. I
on
made the
me.
wish.
This is
In
where-
the middle of all of you, as you materialize, is a pedestal made of blood red crystal, and on top of which is a red leather-bound book with strange writing upon the top of it.
That's so great.
We found it.
Guys, I found the book.
Electric energy crackles about this dome of light that surrounds you as this number of cultists are continuously chanting and pulling energy and sending energy back and forth to this
There's 12 of them.
bubble around
Okay.
you.
I'm just making sure.
Unless there's one under this group. Yeah, there's 12 of them. 3 on each direction.
That's my 3.
The djinn is not without malice.
Yeah.
He sent you to this roof. But he
Yeah,
also
but-
sent you forward in time.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a catch.
How much
And-
for
The spell has reached a crescendo.
Yeah.
It's very,
Yeah.
very loud. And the energy that is arcing back and forth is tremendous and powerful. You don't know how much time.
Yeah. There's no way. But
Is this it?
this is where I attempt, probably when we come back, I attempt to counterspell.
We might. I think this is this it. Okay.
Find out next session.
Yeah.
That's where we'll start next time. You have made it to the top of the tower in record time, by the way. That has never happened before.
I'm sorry.
I have had 3 parties die in the tower.
What can
I
I
have
say?
had only 1
except
party make it to the top.
You're welcome.
Another party never finished the adventure.
I take responsibility for that. That's my fault. I had severe influence.
It's okay. It is the result of wild magic, which is what this whole area is built on. So that's what happens. But that's where we are. I know 2 of you have said that you can't be here next week.
Yeah.
If the rest of you don't want to be here because you're going to be 2 people down, we can put it off. That's up to you. Kind of all have to agree on.
I don't mind attempting this, but that's up to y'all.
Look at that.
If
There's no
you
way we
attempt
do
this, the number of enemies isn't going to change and the difficulty's not
No,
going to
no,
change.
I don't.
will
I don't
tell
expect
you that
it
with
to.
2 people down, you're going to have severe difficulty.
Oh yeah.
that. I think we should wait.
Or Sweat could just
It's up to y'all.
punch his way through the floor. Hello.
Sweat, short of a wish, it's not coming out.
So Sweat is.
Oh yeah, I was
Dead.
gonna ask you about that.
You get,
I
well, you
forgot.
get down there and mine him out.
Also, can I ask?
I mean, I'm a dwarf.
Is there any way for my character to become a gnome again without dying?
Kill Sargonis. Consume his power.
Become a god.
Yeah.
Maybe you should ask someone who has some power over that.
So I should ask Sargonis himself, like.
If we're putting this off a week, would you guys be down for like a 1-shot?
Yeah,
Play
I got-
something else next week?
I got a backup.
So I guess a 1-shot campaign?
Should we use like the same characters we have, or should we make like a new one?
I'm not gonna mess. That's.
Completely different.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win. You want to win.
If you want me to, yeah.
And he'll be here.
That's what I was asking. I was like, do we want to do 1
Yeah.
shot? If we do,
It'll
do
be
you
here.
want to do it? Do you want me to do it?
Do it on stream.
Matter to me. If you want to do one,
I will have severe stage fright if we do this on stream. It's just, I'll do it, but
Then just set that up and let him just.
I will do it, but I have no idea how any of this works.
All right, who's not gonna be here? You're not gonna
I
be
will
here.
not be here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Michigan.
You got a performance?
I'll be in California.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll put something together. I'll put together a one shot. I'm not great on one shots. I tend to write epic stories, but I'll put something together, or find one. I have
I
some.
mean, I'll do it if you want me to.
It's up to you.
I just
if
don't
you're
know how
gonna
to-
if you're gonna be running one, I probably won't be.
Oh, I see. I don't know how to do all this, so.
You don't have to do all this. You can do it if you wish. As sort of a free trial run of the room.
What do you guys want to do?
Hey,
I'm
look,
down.
it doesn't matter to me. Just tell me what we're doing.
I'll talk to you about it. Yeah.
Right?
I'll message you.
All right.
Give me a day.
One more thing. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and just assume that you found this thing because you're carrying it, and I want you to have your item before all of this happens.
Gee.
You will have found the silver circlet from what she was wearing in your possessions, and that's what it does for you.
Shoot.
So
Oh.
we're about to receive their item.
That's the important.
There will be more things associated with said items. Literally only Sargonis is the one that can give you what you want.
They can give you what you want.
He can't.
Not even the wish spell can make that happen.
Not even the wish spell can make him give you what you want.
How
I have-
far is this?
How far as what?
The range?
The true sight.
The spell true sight.
No, it says grants true sight at all times.
Yes.
He's
you
saying
always
whatever
have
the
true
range.
sight.
Yeah, whatever the range of the spell true sight is. Here, hold on.
Yeah, similar, exactly like the spell.
Yeah, there's a spell called true sight. Give me
Oh.
a second.
Oh, okay.
We still have a few minutes if you guys want to ask questions. But
Do we get XP?
very few minutes. No, you will not get XP unless you are successful at the top of this tower.
120 feet.
Pretty good.
How long does
You
it
can
take
see
to
into
cast?
the ethereal plane.
Yeah, that's how true sight works.
How long?
And how long does it last?
An hour. But you have.
I have a question about this stuff. Okay.
It's just 24/7.
You okay?
Your duration
I had
is
to pull up the
yes.
map.
What I'm waiting for.
Yep.
Yeah,
So I
but he
thought
says
that
it's the
you
spell
said
true
earlier
sight.
that there was
Yeah, I gotta watch it right
like
after
the
you
battle
do
that
it.
was overlooking
not.
was up north,
Oh no, I get what it's saying.
over the mountain range, but the Sylvanest.
Okay.
Okay.
The time
then-
that he spent
Oh,
prior to
It's
I
10
was-
minutes.
I was
Oh,
worried.
he
that
was
was
an
when he was on-
adventurer.
Yeah.
We left on like a cliffhanger.
And that was when he was the first mate on the boat.
Yeah, I can give
Okay.
everybody
That's
true
when he
sight for
got
10
his
minutes.
the gun.
when he sailed on that vessel.
Okay.
I mean, we're kind of in the best
So
position.
yeah.
to be. We haven't expended that many
The
resources.
elves were from
Not
here.
only that,
but
I've got
it's
detect
weird
magic
in
at
this
will.
area here
Correct.
now.
Identify twice per day.
And
You might have
they
it all
fled
recharged
to
because
the
they're not
east and
like
came to
feet next to
South
each other.
Aragon.
I don't think it'll be useful.
What,
Not
for-
No, no. See,
Well, it's not
Southern
magic.
Earl.
Urgoth.
Mhm.
Yeah, South Urgoth.
Yep.
Okay.
Then
And that's where the
I
refugees
guess
of
I'll have to
the
do my extra attack.
elves went. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know a lot about the lore, so I'm still trying to like piece
Yeah,
stuff
like-
together as
Right over
I'm
and grab
learning
it
it.
if
So
it's not, like,
During
I'm
that
still
particular
energy.
episode, they
Yep,
left the king
catapult.
behind, who
Yeah,
stayed
catapult.
alone within the capital
Just make sure that
tower,
was it.
being besieged by the
Oh,
armies of the Dragon High Lords
You just don't
combined,
Catapulted off the edge of the tower.
No,
so
we
that
need
we
it.
could
We
save
have
his
to
do
revive the
need it.
princess.
and you were part of that, or he was
It's gonna
part
hurt.
of that saving.
okay.
So since I'm catapulting it backwards at me.
are you talking about just
Follower
like
of
eating the book
Lunatari.
off the top of the tower?
That's what we
This
talked
Thank you for
about.
watching. Appreciate you being here. Next week something be something a little
Interesting.
different. But we will be here. Please come back.
Oh, I appreciate you
We'll
guys
see what
holding
happens.
off so we could be part
Thanks,
of this
guys.
finale bit.
Yeah.
Also, we'd all probably
New
die.
character, same